Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Legends of Thoriane. This one is going to be a bit of a doozy for a season, considering this is going to be the last season of Thoriane, where everything's going to wrap up and the story will finally have a conclusion. Where we left off, all of our heroes, or more so villains in the group, were left off in various different places. Barry found himself in the clan of Whispers, learning that he was in fact the founder of the clan, learning how to kind of gain his abilities and skills back, because he had, of course, gotten amnesia and forgot who he was. Azazel, Angel, Casper, they all found themselves in the Dragon Temple, a very large, mystical-looking temple built to worship dragons. And Calder, though he is no longer a part of the group, found his way back to his own time period. But do not worry, our friend Cody here will still be playing, but he'll be playing as a new character, which will be introduced very, very shortly. So, let's go ahead and start off from the Dragon Temple, because a majority of the people who are here are characters who are in the Dragon Temple. So, you guys, this is kind of in the middle of the day. It's about 1 o'clock-ish. You guys have kind of been piddling around, doing some normal stuff that you've been doing. They've been here, by the way, guys, this has been happening for about 3 months. We took a 3-month time leap. Everybody's been busy doing their own things in these locations. So, let's go ahead and start with Casper. Casper, what are you doing?
How am I supposed to know? You say that like I had something planned.
I have stuff planned. I have it written down right in Word. I'm looking at it right now. Okay. I'm just telling you this because you've been here for a few months. You've gotten to know the monks a lot more. You've gone to the library every now and then. Gotten to talk with Aldo. You've gotten to talk with Guko, which is the person who is very excited to meet Angel, the chosen one. And of course,
yeah. I remember him.
And of course, you got to talk a little bit with Zani, who is the librarian.
Yeah.
And you've been introduced to everybody. Of course, while you've been spending this time at this giant temple, like I said, you've met them all, and the monks have enjoyed your company, and they, of course, have given you a gift for the company and spending this much time at the Dragon Temple. They've given you this very, very nicely designed pendant that is silver and bronze. And on the very front of it, there is a scarab design, and then around that there is this very nicely made honeycomb design. It is the weapon, not the weapon, but the magical item that I need for your character.
Yeah, I was looking at it in my inventory before we started.
Awesome. I hope you like it. I'm going to be asking that everybody.
It's very fitting. I do appreciate it.
Okay. So, I guess I'll just have you kind of like wandering around the monastery. You're just looking around and everything. After a few hours have gone by, because it is 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you can hear a voice in the distance. Looking into the distance, I'm not going to make you do a perception check because you can tell whose voice it is and you can see who it is. You can see Susan running to you from one of the buildings in the temple, and
That's
behind her you can see Aldo waving goodbye to her. You can only assume that she's gotten done with one of her cooking classes.
Oh.
And as she's running towards you, of course with a very big smile on her face because she's excited to see you, in a split second, when she's running towards you, she disappears. I want you to do a perception check for me.
Okay. That's a little stressful, but okay.
It's not gonna be hard. I promise.
She's just dead. Whatever.
I didn't say she was dead. I just said she disappeared.
I know.
She just disappeared into thin air. It's fine. I forgot Casper's perception is +0. Jesus shit, that's a 15.
All right, that's perfectly fine. You see her disappear in thin air, not like smoke or anything, just like in the blink of an eye. She's gone. You're confused for like half a second. You're like, whoa, wait, what's going on? You start getting worried. And then immediately you start hearing her talk behind you, and you turn around and she's just standing right behind you. And she is holding a bouquet of flowers. And with the 15, I'll go ahead and tell you, she's wearing a new ring.
A new ring?
Yep.
Okay, there's a little bit to unpack there.
I sure had a lot of fun. With Aldo's new cooking class today. He taught me how to make this really nice souffle.
She's not even gonna address that she just fucking teleported?
Well, you don't know what happened to her. She may not think it's weird. Maybe you should ask. Are you okay? You look like you're worried. You look like you saw a ghost or something.
Do you not know what just happened?
What do you mean? Didn't you see them too?
See what?
Well, these three weird guys, they just rolled up next to me and gave me these two things right here.
Casper hasn't seen them, has she? She doesn't know anything about that.
You wouldn't know.
She does not.
Nope. Nope. I did not see that.
Okay. I thought you did. They rolled up right in front of you. Well, they gave me this really, really beautiful bouquet, and they told me to take this really cool ring. And she holds up the ring towards you, and on the ring, it's a very small ring, and it has a very tiny metal spider on the ring.
I see that foreshadowing. Okay.
You want to do any kind of check on the ring, or do you just want to leave it how it is? I'm fine either way. It's up to you.
I mean, I definitely want to check on the ring. If a bunch of strangers just gave that to my kid. But...
All right, do an Arcana check for me.
The one thing Casper's actually good at. Let's go. That's a 25.
Oh boy, yes. It is indeed very, very magical, and from what you can tell, this is a very interesting ring. This ring essentially gives Susan the ability to talk to spiders, and right now at her level, she can summon a very small spider, in the sense, a larger than normal sized spider. Essentially what she can summon is a spider that's about the size of a cat.
Don't like that. Don't like that.
I do. I love that.
I mean, Casper loves that. Destin does not like that.
The three brothers just help move people along with their destinies. They don't change anything.
Okay, and what about the flowers?
What, you
Flowers are
don't
fine.
think
They're
it's
just
weird that a group of 3 grown men were giving flowers to a little girl? What's so creepy about that?
with the with the 25. I'll let you go ahead and just have it with the flowers. The flowers aren't magical. They're normal. They're very pretty though. Many different colors: purple, red. Some of them like very dark blue. Very beautiful.
Okay. Why did they give her the flowers?
Are you asking me or are you asking Susan?
I mean, I was asking you, but I guess I kind of have to ask Susan.
Well, they gave me this ring because it said it would help me later on, and they gave me these flowers as just they said it was just a little extra thing on top because I'm such a they said I was a really nice girl.
That's a little creepy, but okay.
That's what they said to her. So
Okay. That's real weird, but
so what do we want to what are we gonna do? Are you gonna take me to learn some more spells, some more magic? What am I learning today? I just got done with a cooking class. I have plenty more free time. I know you don't want me to learn anything from Azazel, though.
no.
Kind of weird about him recently.
It's a gut feeling, okay? I didn't plan anything, Jacob. You're putting me on the spot here.
I am putting you on the spot.
It's a little rude.
You're the main character
Rude?
of this season. Get used to it.
I'm gonna do that to everybody. I put everybody on the spot in this session.
Ah.
Well, Noah's like an obsessive planner. He probably already knows exactly what Azazel's going to be doing.
Well, if you can't figure out anything to do at the moment, I'll just go ahead and say that Susan wants to go to the library.
That sounds like an excellent idea.
And look who it is. It's Mr. Angel. But anyways.
Hey!
Anyways, speaking of the library, Azazel, right now you are in the library, just kind of looking through some books here and there. You've been researching a lot with the 3 months that you've been here. Of course, you don't stay inside the temple for too long, where it starts to hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
But weirdly enough, the monks have actually been helping you a little bit with that. They've been trying to make your entrance into the temple a little bit more comfortable, even though it doesn't last very long. So they actually ended up helping you make like a tiny little hut on the very edge of the temple.
Nice.
So that way you can still stay there, but you can't stay inside, or
What was
you
the
would
name of the
die.
librarian again? The robot?
His name is Zani. Zani.
Zani. Okay. Mr. Zani.
Yes. Yes. What is it that you need?
I just must say, I admire how many books you've collected over the years. I've been learning so much.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that very nice compliment. I will say, not all of these have been through my own collecting. These are books that have been collected over many, many decades, centuries, really. Past librarians who have brought their collection to our very own. So, if anything, you should be thanking our ancestors.
Of course. You wouldn't happen to have a copy of the Necronomicon here, would you?
Excuse me?
Just a joke, of course. Anyway.
Thank you for saying that was a joke. I was about to say, if you wanted the Necronomicon, I would have to ask you to leave.
You should definitely ask him to leave.
Just a bit of an old man's humor.
Oh, I see. But is there a bit of literature that you are looking for?
I have been looking for something regarding a certain artifact that I've been in search for.
Oh, yes, I do believe, you might have said something about this artifact before. Oh, no, what was the name of it again?
It is called the Eye of Unbeing, a relic from a few years ago.
Ah, yes. I feel though there is a few scriptures and few writings here and there about this artifact. Now, we don't have an actual full book on the item itself, but as I said, there's a few blurbs of things here and there. Let me see if I can go search for it for you. I'll return post-haste.
Of course.
You see Zani walk off, and while you're waiting, you can see Susan and Casper walk into the library.
Good evening, young madams. How was your day?
I'm sorry. It's been like months of hating Azazel. You're gonna have to give me a second.
I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Don't be a fucking kiss up now.
All right.
This is going to be wonderful, and no one's going to know why.
You just see one of the monks in the off in the distance, looking with his head in a book, kind of just like keeping his head in there, just like, this is a little awkward. They seemed like they were best friends yesterday.
Yikes.
Not my.
Well, Susan, why don't you tell him about your cooking class? No, I'm just.
Mr. Azazel, Aldo actually taught me how to make this really, really delicious souffle. I was hoping he'd get to teach me how to make a roasted duck tomorrow.
Oh, of course. I would never pass up on teaching you anything, young one.
You want to teach me something else?
No.
Of course. There's so many things I could teach you. Whatever would you...
What? I want to know. What could you teach me?
Oh, why, we could start in this very library now. Knowledge is power, after all.
Is it okay, Casper? Is it okay if he teaches me some new tricks or some new magic?
You used my own line against me. I'm feeling a little attacked.
It's like we're poking a bear right now.
I'm sorry, but I mean, your characters in this campaign, I don't see why they would hate each other. But, you know, it's funny. We've been talking about this for a while, that she's going to have, like, an irrational hate for Azazel. By the way, viewers, you have no idea why this is happening at all.
I'm sorry. Except I'm not the one who should be apologizing, so I'm not.
Shh, spoilers.
Not a little bit.
Tune in for the next case to find out why.
That's coming out way later. Way later.
It's fine, I guess.
Wonderful.
The viewers can.
You gonna let Susan learn from Azazel, or are you gonna tell her no? It's just the answer I'm waiting for.
She said yes.
She said yes? Oh, okay, I didn't hear the yes then. It must have cut out before you said yes. Alright. You see Susan run up to Azazel with a little bit of excitement, waiting to see what she's going to learn today. And as she runs up to him, you see Zani coming back with a few random pieces of paper, some longer than others, some very small. This is what I could find on the Eye of Unbeing that our library holds. I had to dig quite deep for these.
Marvelous. Truly amazing. You do a great work in this library. It reminds me of my own.
Ah, a fellow librarian. I forgot you said such things. Well, please, if you need anything else from the library, let me know.
Of course.
And you see Zani look over your shoulder. Oh, Casper, Susan, you're here. Do you need something as well?
I'm good, currently. I can't think of anything that she would need.
All right. And you see Zani look over at Susan, and then back at you, Casper, and then back to Azazel, and he just kind of walks away.
I'm going to
he just kind of nod.
I'm going to start teaching Susan science and math. The basic steps before you learn any advanced techniques or anything advanced in the world.
I hate math, though.
We all do.
I thought it was going to be something fun. Thought you were going to teach me something fun today.
I could teach you about the wonderful world of insects and spiders.
That's definitely Casper's area. She would be offended at that point.
I mean, I don't know. I think Casper already teaches me that kind of stuff.
Ooh, wonderful. Then how about I teach you about a little bit of history of Thoriane, or this world.
Oh, okay, sure.
After all, I did
And
experience
as you...
most of it.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay. As you guys are talking amongst yourselves in the library, we're going to jump over to Angel, who is currently in one of the dojos sparring with a couple of the monks.
Spencer?
Oh, that's me, right?
Yes.
Yes, that's you.
Okay, sorry. Oh man, do I need to bring? I need to bring up my sheet for this.
But I mean, it's just a little bit of sparring. I mean, if it's not going to be an actual fight.
Fuck are my dice?
Right now, Angel is, as I said, in this big dojo, and he is surrounded by 3 other monks who, again, he is all sparring with. One of them pipes up, "You've gotten pretty strong over the past few months, Angel, but it doesn't mean we can't still take you down somehow." And another one pipes up, "Yeah, with 3 of us going at you, there's no way you can stop all of us." They're start
looking for dice.
No, you're good, man. You're good. Myself.
Who's got the echo?
It's not.
It's Spencer. That's Spencer.
Okay.
That's Spencer.
Phone problem.
I mean, as long as I can still kind of hear you, that's okay.
Yeah, as long as there's not like an echo, then we're fine. And I don't hear an echo anymore.
All right. So there was the 3 monks that were surrounding you in the dojo, and each one of them was gonna run at you and try to attack you. And I need you to, for the first one, I want you to do a normal unarmed strike on him.
Alrighty. Let me pull up my dice out.
That sounds much better.
Yeah, I guess there's just something wrong with interference and shit. That's a 15 plus my unarmed strike is plus 12, so definitely hit.
Oh yeah. You see this monk run at you. Yeah! You go for a quick little jab to the chest, stopping him in his place, and then knocking him to the ground by kicking him in the leg. Then, as you're doing that, the second monk is already up next to you and runs over and tries to grapple you. And I want you to do a strength check for me.
Alright, that's 16 plus my strength, which would be a plus 4, so that's a soft 20.
All right. He jumps onto you, tries to grab you. You just throw him off as soon as he lands on you, tossing him all the way to the other side of the dojo. And then the third one, running up behind you, he goes for your leg. And I want you to do another unarmed attack, but this time it's going to be with your tail. You're going to smack him with your tail. Or do you have a tail? I don't think you do.
I have a tail. That was a natural 20.
Okay.
I have a tail. I don't have wings. I'm hoping for wings by the time I'm level 18 or 20.
Okay. So as he goes to sweep you and knock you down to the ground, your tail raises up and hits him right in the face, knocking him down and unconscious. As you see all 3 of these monks laying about on the floor, a few of the other ones that have been kind of sitting off in the distance watching this training session for today start lightly clapping. And you see one of the monks stand up and start rapidly clapping very loudly. And as you can see, it's Guko, the one that very much enjoys being as close as he can to the chosen one.
Oh, at least I have someone who calls me the favorite, I guess. Thank you all.
Magnificent work! You knocked them out perfectly, chosen one. Oh my goodness, it was a grand training session. It's almost like it wasn't even really training. It was just like breathing to you. Didn't even have to try. It was amazing, chosen one.
Oh yeah.
You always have to try. No matter what, instincts aren't everything. You have to be focused.
Oh, yes. You see him pull out like a little quill and then a piece of paper and write that down on a piece of paper that he has.
This guy's in love with you.
And as he finishes writing down that little bit of information that he heard from you, you see this other monk walk into the dojo and look at you, Angel. The Grand Master wishes for your presence in the main hall.
Yes, sir. I'll be right there.
Good. So,
I
as you start
bow to
making
all of the people around, and I help up the people I knocked out.
They all bow back, and the people you help up, they dust themselves off, and of course they bow back to you.
I mean, they
As
can
you
be
start
salty,
make-
that's cool.
No, they bow back to you. They said they bowed back to you.
Oh
Instead
no,
of
that
they
was
were
supposed to be sarcasm.
Oh, okay. Now they're all respected. They're respectful. They understand if they lost a fight. You start
I
making
found
your
him.
way. You start making your way back to the main hall, the largest building in the temple, with this long rug with all these columns next to it, leading up to this very large staircase where the Grand Master sits. As you enter the hallway, you can see that he is currently talking to 3 hooded figures at the moment.
That's not ominous or creepy. Would I know what these hooded figures would be? Do I know what like organization or if there's some type of like special forces?
Do a perception check for me. See if they're wearing anything that looks ominous to you.
1 sec. That's 9. Perception plus 6. 15.
They look like ordinary robes. You don't see anything distinctive on them. Just big black robes with hoods.
Sweet.
And as you start getting closer to the Grand Master, where sitting upon the giant staircase, you can start listening into a little bit more of the conversation. And unless you want to roll another perception to see what you hear, I can also let you keep that 15. Again, unless you want to roll and see if you get a higher perception.
I kind of want to see if I get a higher perception. Oh,
Okay.
that's more like it. That's 14 plus 6. So, soft 20.
All right.
My soft 20.
Soft 20.
List tonight.
Good. So as you start getting closer, you start hearing the tone in their voices. The hooded figure's tone is a little aggressive. Please reconsider the offer that we're giving you and your temple. We can keep your people safe as long as you help out our side of things. And you hear the Grand Master, no. I've told you and your people several times to leave us alone. We do not wish to take place in your plans for this world. And the rope figure again pipes up. Please, my master would very much appreciate it if I came back with a yes. He is getting rather frustrated with you people. You have information and artifacts that could be helpful to us. And the Grand Master just replies with a no. And then the 3 hooded figures all turn around and start walking away. The soft 20, I'll tell you this. All you can see under the hood is a white mask.
Oh, yeah, definitely not ominous or creepy at all. Does it happen to look like cats on the front of the white mask?
What? Look like what?
Cats.
Yeah.
Cats?
Like Anbu Black Op.
No, it looks similar to Azazel's mask.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, chosen one. You got my
Hello,
message.
Master.
You have been working very hard for the past few months. What some of my students and followers would take years to get where you have gotten. It has taken you but a mere 3 months. You are not like any other that I have ever seen.
It's all about training and focus and the peers that are around you, such as you, Grandmaster.
Oh, yes. Of course. Please, chosen one, come closer. and he motions you to come up the stairs.
I follow.
You walk up all these stairs, and you then stand right in front of the Grand Master. You can see just how old he is, with millions upon millions of wrinkles. His face almost looks like someone, like the amount of wrinkles on it looks like someone grabbed a piece of paper and just kept crumpling it up and crumpling it up. It's like that distorted looking, but it almost doesn't even look like he can see out of his eyes with the amount of weight coming down, but he sees you regardless.
Almost like that wrinkly dog from the cartoons. No, I did it again.
Sure. Anyways, he asks you to kneel. Sorry.
All right. Angel would kneel.
He asks you to hold out your hands with the gauntlets inside of them.
I do as he says.
He holds out his own hands and he puts them on your stony gauntlets. Nothing really happens for a while, and then you start hearing small little cracking noises coming from your gauntlets, and then light starts emerging through those cracks as those cracks grow bigger and bigger and bigger until they explode into this light, and all the rocks that were on your hand fall to the ground. Now all you can see are these bright golden metal gauntlets on your hands.
Whoa.
Shut up, Brain.
I have unlocked the true potential of your gauntlets. I've deserved this. You are the chosen one. You need all the help you can get to fulfill the prophecy.
Do we know anything more about the prophecy, by the way? Just kind of curious.
Yes, I had it. I read it. I have it written down. It's in the lore. I'll recite it.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'll recite it.
No, you don't have to recite it. You're good.
Do it for the audience.
Okay. Well, audience, as the prophecy goes, a day will come when an evil being will show their face to the realm and harness a power so great it would rival the very gods that being followed. This being would bring upon the land a darkness so powerful that no one could ever hope to stop it. This darkness would destroy everything in its path and everything that the gods ever created, leaving this being the only magical creature left in existence, and to control as many realms as they see fit. Several magical creatures, such as giants, dragons, and any other form of magical creature, would fall to this being's power. But it is also said that one day a chosen one, born with the blood of a dragon, would gather the forces of darkness, light, and nature to conquer this new force of evil. It is also written that the chosen one would bring with him an army of dragons, and an army that shined with the brightness of the sun, to fight alongside him and defeat this evil creature and save the realm and bring a new era to dragonkind.
Fucking epic.
Mm-hmm.
Are we sure that I'm the chosen one? You guys are putting a lot on one little dragon dude, but alright, we'll follow. I'll follow it. We got this. It'll be alright. Oh man, I'm almost in tears.
I would not be doing this for you if I did not think you were the chosen one.
Well, Grandmaster, for both of our sakes and this land, I hope you're right.
You see as his hand lifts up from your gauntlet and onto your shoulder.
Oh, chosen one, I am no longer the Grand Master anymore.
And you see him dissipate.
What?
What the fuck?
Just Luke
What?
Skywalker, your ass.
Would I know if anybody else knew about him dissipating in any kind of form of this? They're not going to think I just killed him, right?
Oh, no, I mean, Guko is, at the bottom of the stairs. He's seeing what's going on.
Okay, cool. I got scared there for a second. Like, what?
Well, also, as he's fading away, you can just hear a voice say,
You, chosen one, are the Grand Master now.
Well, this has gotten greatly freaking interesting. I turned back to Goop. You saw all of that, right?
you see Guko's eyes ginormous. They're huge. And his mouth is just as wide as it can be. He's just like, oh.
Okay, cool.
Chosen, you're the Grand Master of the Temple. Oh, this is incredible. This is crazy. This is
chill.
weird.
Calm down. It's gonna be okay. We need to keep this quiet for the moment, though. Okay?
I can't just
gather my allies. Have them come to this room right here.
Yes. I'll go grab them immediately. Oh, you see him turn around, stumble a little bit, fall to the ground, get up, shake a little bit, try to catch himself from falling again, and then bolt out the door. Meanwhile, you guys back at the library, of course, Azazel teaching Susan a few things about Thoriane's history due to the fact that he's lived through a lot of it.
Mostly the world's history, but a little bit of Thoriane, sure. It's actually traveled in this area before.
As you guys are sitting there, you can hear the doors to the library bust open. And you hear Guko just yell out to you guys, Angel's followers! He requests you!
It looks like we are needed, Susan.
It's incredible news! It's amazing, it's fantastic, it's odd,
Is Casper
weird.
still here in the room?
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Let us not keep our friend waiting.
I'm never gonna get used to being called his followers, though.
That's something that only Guko calls you.
Yeah, to me, you guys are just my friends.
All right, so as all of you leave the library, of course, Guko trying to control himself, you can see... you know what? Do a perception check for me. I'm not going to let you just see it. Do a perception check for me, guys.
I don't know where my dice went.
Am I rolling too?
No, just Casper and Azazel.
That is a 17.
Wait, what'd you ask me to roll?
Perception.
Okay, my perception... That's a 14.
All right, I'm going to go off. The 17 is what really got it. So, looking towards the entrance to the temple, I mean, Azazel, you hear and see a little bit of this too, but looking towards the entrance to the temple, you can see a very small group of monks near there, and you can also see three three odd figures behind that group of monks. One of them sounds very loud, and the two other ones, one of them doesn't look like they're doing much, just kind of there, and the other one's just kind of talking amongst the monks. And
masked figures.
Do another perception check for me.
Five.
No.
Damn.
You do not. But with the 17, I will go ahead and let you know that the loud one that you hear, the one thing that you heard is a big huzzah!
Azazel's just gonna whisper under his breath, "Oh, fuck."
And if you want to get closer, you can...
Yeah, I'll get
You
closer.
can see that... Okay, so within this group, you can see Sir Arthur. Next to him is a new person that you haven't met before.
Sir Arthur, is that you?
Oh, yes! It is I, Sir Arthur, the greatest warrior of all of Thoriane. What brings you here, my friends?
Casper, this is Sir Arthur. Susan, this is Sir Arthur. Sir Arthur, Susan, Sir Arthur, Casper.
Ah, it is a pleasure to meet you, fine ladies.
And then he looks over to you, Casper. It's like,
Oh, hello, my
Oh
darling.
my gosh.
Why, aren't
Okay.
you magnificent?
Oh no.
I would go on for days about how beautiful you are and how your elegance is breathtaking. But I must say that my life is already taken by another. So I am sorry, beautiful woman, but I cannot be yours.
So, Sir Arthur, how's that quest of yours going for your lady friend?
It is a non-stop quest, and luckily I have found these two companions for me to help me on my quest. Please introduce yourselves. What was it, Finn?
It's Flynn, asshole.
Oh, I like
Hi.
this.
Name's Flynn. You can call me Flynn. This here, and I show up on my arm, a blood hawk type of hawk. This is Pim. There you see a young human variant man in his late 20s, adorned of dark browns and greens, with a greenish and gold and a silver inlaid quiver that holds a bow with the same coloration. His clothing, even his common clothing under his leather armor, is tightly buttoned up and strapped around his neck and his wrists to either keep his armor tightly on him or to be concealing something. His hair is shaggy, cut wrong in different places, probably by a knife, but not by a master barber. Halfway up, halfway down. A little bit grizzled, kind of halfway shaven with the same knife that probably he used to cut his hair. He has a small satchel. Other than that, it doesn't look like much.
and I will also say, standing next to Flynn, you can also see another person who, right off the bat to you, of course, looks like an elf. That's other Cody's character, and since he's not here, I'm not going to do much with him.
Cody and Cody.
He's the strong, silent type until one night.
They have helped me get very far in my search for my beloved princess. Isn't
You
that
mean
right?
dragging your ass out of a hole and killing things while you scream in terror and point, and then you somehow miraculously get the last glowing kill? Huzzah! I roll my eyes.
Well, certainly that's not how I remember it, but you know, the story gets twisted every now and then.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
By the way, Flynn, you see, as you approach the temple, you see this ginormous, like, dragon statue above the entrance. You see all these other dragon statues around you, and you have actually been told a couple things of a few temples that worshipped the dragons. You weren't told much about it, though.
I take Pim. I kind of pet him across the head a little bit, and I throw him up in the air to fly off to make sure there's no one around or sneaking around or being nowhere, making sure there's no one shifty coming around.
Okay. Do you want to roll a perception for Pim, or do you want me to do it?
I got it. I got his stats.
Can I roll insight on both of these two?
Sure. Roll insight. Go for it.
That is a 15 for Pim.
15. You don't really see anybody that's really shifty. You don't see anybody like trying to hide in the shadows or anything. Everybody seems like they're out in the open, walking, talking amongst each other. No one seems odd.
Okay, for a 14 for Cody, and then a 2 for Cody.
Okay, which Cody gets which?
The
Tell me about
robot
my
elf
character.
EY or
gets
single
the
Y?
14, and Cody, the bird guy, gets a 2.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for other Cody, see if he. Yeah, you don't notice anything odd about the elf, by the way.
Nothing.
You don't notice. You can. The only thing that you can see on him that looks unusual, I guess, is you see a few extra tools here and there on him, seeing as though he might be a different kind of scholar, you could say, a different person who learns certain things. Like he has like different tools on him because he's an artificer. So
Of course. He's just your average everyday working elf. Nothing weird here.
yeah, and for Flynn,
reminded me.
with Flynn, you don't notice anything odd or anything weird. You just notice that he has a bird and that he's pissed off that he spent the last 3 months with a jackass.
You mind telling me again, Sir Arthur, why the hell you drug me to this temple?
Oh, yes. Well, I, of course, am on a never-ending quest to save my princess. She is all I ever think
blah,
of.
blah, blah, blah,
And
blah,
one day
blah.
I will find her, and I go where the wind and the road takes me. And it took me here.
Yeah. Get to the punchline. Oh, come on now. You're almost there.
Well, I am assuming that these lovely men here wearing these pajamas can help me figure out where my princess is.
He did not.
Fantastic.
I think he's talking about the monks.
Well,
Yeah.
while you do that, I stretch a little bit. I'm gonna find a drink. Find me when you're ready. Sorry if I caused any grievances to you people here at this lovely temple, and I sarcastically do a monk, quote-unquote monk bow, and pass by.
We are not monks.
Oh, fantastic. Can I do primeval awareness?
What? Sorry?
Awareness?
Primeval awareness.
What does that do again?
Primeval awareness allows me to sense within 1 mile dragon fiends, undead, celestials, and anything else that is on my rangers' specialty, such as orcs, hobgoblins, goblins, and other humanoids.
I imagine you're
His
going.
radar
They're
goes
really-
fucking nuts.
Overloaded with the number of dragons that are here. But
Yeah.
go off.
Well, I'm in a dragon temple, so yeah.
Surprise, surprise! You get a bunch of dings on your little radar.
You using your primeval awareness, you sense a lot of dragons nearby, of course, like we said, and you sense.
To help out, I'm looking for things. I mean, obviously, I'm in a dragon temple, so I'm going to be dragon. I'm sensing things that would not be in a dragon temple.
You actually do sense. You sense a few undead.
A few?
Yeah. There would be a few.
How many?
You managed to sense 4. There's 4 different beings that are undead here.
And how close are they? All 4 of them.
One of them feels very, very close to you,
Hi.
while the other 3, their aura, essentially, what you're using to sense them with, is very faint and it's slowly fading away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, allow me to introduce myself properly, I guess, since it's what's the term I'm looking for, Arthur? Nice, right? Humble, what is it? Anyway, my name's Flynn. I'm a tracker. I'm a ranger. I'm a hunter. If you need something tracked, I can track it. Something killed, beast-wise. Other than that, I'm not great at parties and I'm not great at conversation, but I'm good at drinking.
No, he is not. And don't get too upset with him. He's just one of those tree huggers you see all the time.
Hugger enough, Mother Nature's gonna put you in a bag.
If you say so, my friend. Anyways, let us go forth in this temple and figure out where my princess may be.
And as he finishes saying that, you hear Guko start going on about how you guys need to go back to Angel and how he needs to see you. It's like, well, this is very fine. New people, yes, welcome. But we really need to get to the main hall. Angel really needs to talk to you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Is
That
Zorothin
seems
coming with
right.
us as we go to the
Yeah.
main hall, or what? What's going on?
Sir Arthur's definitely going to follow you.
Okay then.
Bro, our maker of little objects, go see what you can't find in the library or whatever. We'll meet back up with you later.
Oh.
I guess.
I plan to find a lot in the library.
Goody two shoes. Now I'm gonna go follow the big lumbering idiot to make sure he doesn't die.
Huzzah!
And here we go again. Oh, pardon me, little girl. Didn't see you there.
You see her just kind of looking at you, and she just kind of sticks her tongue out at you.
That's
Hey.
adorable.
I just look. I raise an eyebrow. I raise my arm up and let Pim come down. And I put Pim in her hand if she takes him.
She does. She's
Eats him.
she's a little surprised first because she's never held a bird before.
Yeah.
Held a dragon, never held a bird.
I then walk away and then in Elvish, I say shit. And let Pim shit in her hand.
Azazel overheard that. Did Azazel overhear that?
I don't know. What you're gonna roll on a perception?
Can I also?
Yes, you can.
Do y'all know Elvish?
Yeah, I do.
I think I do. I do. Yes.
This is gonna be funny.
That's a 12.
All right. What'd you get, Noah?
A 10.
You hear a few words here and there, but all you can really hear is Susan go, ugh.
I don't like this guy anymore.
So,
Like little dill pickles. Yucky.
before making your way to the main hall, you guys make a little pit stop so Susan can wash her hands. But making it to the main hall, you see Angel standing up top the stairs where the Grand Master is.
Or was.
Or was. And you see Guko run up to the bottom of the stairs, telling Angel that he brought his friends.
Is there any way we can go to the Grandmaster's chambers?
You can. There's a very small door off to the side that you guys can go to.
All right. I'm gonna motion them to come with me, and then I'm gonna go in the door. And I want to go sit in the Grandmaster's chair.
All right. After you guys make it into the chambers, all of you, including the new member, you said you were going to be there too, right, Flynn? Or did you say you wanted to go get a drink?
I have to Arthur make sure he doesn't get himself killed, so I'm going with Sir Arthur.
Okay.
I'm following along.
Gotcha.
Get a drink.
So, Angel, Angel, as you see your friends approaching in, you notice Sir Arthur come in, and then a new face following next to him that you haven't met before.
Oh, Arthur, long time no see. You still an idiot? Who's your companion?
Oh, yes, he is my trustful companion, Finn, the tree hugger.
It's Flynn with an L.
Okay,
Nice
Finn.
to meet you, Flynn. Close the door behind you, please.
I close the door and I bring out a pipe and tobacco and start lighting it up in here, not giving a shit.
That's fine. Could you stand next to the window with that? Guys, I got some big news just now.
I don't.
Said you don't?
I don't.
Please?
Angel, can you just tell us
Since
what
you asked so-
brought us here?
There's a reason I'm sitting in the Grandmaster's chair.
Is it because he's dead?
I don't know what he is.
Is that why his clothes are on the
He
floor?
tapped me on the shoulder, told me I was the next Grandmaster, and poof, out of existence. And I'm kind of sitting here racking my brain as to why the fuck did I get this shit?
Can I make a nature check to disturb?
To what? Sorry?
Can I make a nature check to?
You cut out again.
Medicine.
To do what?
Can I make a nature check to understand why he faded?
To understand why the Grandmaster just disappeared? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. You can do a nature check if you want to. Yes, you can do a nature check. I'm sorry. It literally just kept cutting out when the part where you were asking to do.
Question: what species was
Gotcha.
the Grandmaster again? I forgot.
He was human.
Okay, just double check.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
There's
Barry.
The Crutchman.
Hey,
Sorry, Justin. Barry died when.
that didn't happen.
That's a 19. That's a 19. That's a 17 plus 2 for my nature check.
All right. Okay. With what you're gathering from the little bit of information that this dragonborn named Angel is giving you, you're getting the interpretation that this Grandmaster didn't really. He died. He passed on. He finally accomplished a goal that was given to him, and that was to find the chosen one to help out and save the world. That's what you're getting from all of this information. And that he passed on finally. He was alive for many, many years waiting for the chosen one to finally approach the temple. So he's dead.
I
Yeah,
stand back. I continue leaning up against the window, smoking my pipe, but I don't tell him anything. I just stay.
Okay, cool.
Super cool. Hi, yeah, guys. Freaking out a little bit. You see, Angel on like his hands on the desk, kind of rumbling his nails across, like impatiently tapping, doesn't know what to do. So, yeah, we're here now, and apparently I don't even know where to start. Apparently, I'm supposed to help with this prophecy where I gather good and bad and in between together, and we all take on this greater evil, but I don't know what this greater evil is.
Well, I know.
Is it? Say that again?
Is it Zarok?
No, I literally don't know the answer. I have no idea who the greater evil is. All I know is I'm supposed to kick its ass.
Well, I am certainly not part of y'all's grand merry band, a group of friends here. But if it was me and I was given, well, thanks for the offer. But if it was me and I was given such tasks, to be honest, if I was to be searching for these so-called glorious do-gooding people and get rid of evil, I wouldn't be sitting here mumbling and talking about it and digging my nails into a desk. I'd get up and go fucking do it.
Yes, but I need information. This literally happened this second. There's no time for me to just go. Does anybody have any idea where we should start to build our army, besides the puddle of dragons we have in the back? We need to go find a greater evil organization and go talk to them, I guess. Sound good to y'all?
It sounds good to me.
You're not here.
Barry's not there.
I don't know where I'm at, so.
And I definitely have some concerns bringing an actual child with us to build an army.
We're building an army.
We could always leave the child in the temple with the monks where she can learn and such.
You hear Susan pipe up, "I'm not a child. I can take care of myself. I've been learning magic here and there." You see her snap her fingers and a little puff of fire and smoke comes out.
Wow, she's gonna set the forest on fire. I'm so proud, even though I'm not there.
Well, it sounds like you guys got a lot on your plate making an army.
Azazel's gonna start rubbing the temples on his head.
By the way, Flynn, if you want to see the prophecy, it's actually written on the wall. So
I would like to walk up and continue smoking my pipe and examine it and read it to my.
All right. As I said before, The wall says everything it I just said earlier. A day will come, evil, blah blah blah. The chosen one will bring the forces of light, darkness, and nature together to conquer this force of evil. And reading all of it, you can see that the writing kind of like drifts off at the end, where it says a new era to dragonkind, or the chosen one will bring a new era to dragonkind.
Looking at, especially how it trails off. I don't want to say this out loud where everyone can hear me. Can I go to the laboratory chat with you to ask you a certain question?
Sure.
No one has fucking secrets.
Me?
I really meant Cody, but
I feel offended, madam.
okay, I don't care. I'm not sorry. I'm just so used to it being you.
Fucking Noah, doing it again. It's funny because no one's gonna know what you're talking about. Anyway, I know how we can get an army, but I'm not saying anything right now.
Yo, what the hell is happening with Barry?
Some fucking orphans, Azazel?
Barry
That's possible.
actually supposed to be there.
No. Oh, that sounds.
Right, what did you say, Spencer?
Up. I wouldn't do that.
What I was to understand is that you met the 3 people in the carriage and you were teleported back to us.
No, he wasn't teleported back to us. He was teleported to the Clan of Whispers, remember?
He wasn't there for that when we did that.
No, but I explained it to him today.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, I've had a long day. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Dude,
You're fine.
it's all good.
He's with the Clan of Whispers, relearning all of the skills that he had when he was alive. So he's gonna be an extra stealthy boy now.
That's the plan. Extra stealthy.
You're gonna be so stealthy that you won't even be in the campaign.
Dude, my dog just yacked all over the bottom of her cage.
Ew.
I didn't even know you had a dog.
So quiet. So yeah.
I wish it was just
Yeah,
all cats.
your
I wish we
voicing
had
got
all
quiet
fucking-
again. I don't know what happened.
It's my fucking phone. I can't have the headphones on, but it's not letting me, talk like a normal person.
Do you have it plugged in, like charging?
Yeah, but they're Bluetooth, so like I can't listen to them and charge them at the same time.
What is he asking him?
I don't know. I think he should have just said it to the whole group because I feel like Cody's trying to get one on us now.
I don't even understand why he'd be in the whisper chat. We would hear this. We're in the room.
He's asking. Oh, hi.
Oh, hey, they're back.
Yeah, he was just asking me just a small question. He's not like asking any of the characters in secret. He's just asking.
No, I'm reading it. Yeah, I'm reading it to my. Yeah, I was.
This is
reading it
like
to
in his
myself
head.
and examined it myself. Yeah.
What was the answer?
I'm keeping it all to myself. Flynn doesn't know you fuckers. He's not going to trust you guys just yet.
Glenn should trust Barry, even though he's not there.
Name is Flynn, not Glenn.
You should trust me.
Flynn. F-L-I. Flynn.
I'm gonna call him Ben.
So back in character, has anybody seen Barry?
Speaking of Barry, actually, while you guys are all in here, I'm gonna jump over to what he's been doing.
Welcome to
So,
another
I mean, this is
episode.
probably going to be. Yeah, this is probably going to be tacked on to like the end of another episode. So, unless it is a mini episode, either
This
way.
is going to be tacked on to the beginning of the start of season 3.
Oh yes, which
Yay!
started just yet, but it will be starting. Anyways,
First, we got a
Barry.
little thing we got to take care of.
Barry, as you walk outside the bar with the Guardians of Ithra, and you've seen this,
And my swords.
and your swords that you still don't know which ones are real or not. You see the crowd of people, of course, around all of you, looking at you, and this dark, feathered, red-eyed, like fancy-looking bird creature walking up to you, and the mouse challenging him, very like the mouse, of course, being very woozy and weird talking, but he still tries to utter out the words of a challenge to the bird.
Hey,
What do you?
big guy, I know you. Doodler. But you're not the doodler that we know.
Oh, I am the doodler, the best of the doodlers.
Oh, is that right? Care to prove it?
Ooh, you wish to challenge me?
That's right. I am Hamilton Mousington, and I challenge you to a duel. A duel of dance.
Ooh, now that's the duel I can be a part of.
So while this is going on, Barry, are you going to, of course, as you normally do, stealth away?
Yes.
Awesome.
Watch this be the one time he rolls super low.
All right, roll stealth for me.
All right.
Low roll, and it's like, all right, maybe sewed over.
Yeah, I rolled a 30.
Oh, it's so
You know
low.
what? I'm not even gonna. You know what? I'm not even gonna try for anybody else in the crowd. You vanish. You vanish away. First of all, like taking a step behind Cisco, and then practically disappearing.
Yeah. My stealth is a plus 12 and I rolled an 18.
Those plus 12s are nice, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wish I had
But-
some plus 12s.
As you are leaving, let me look at your. I forgot. Let's see here. I gave you those swords. I put them in your sheets, right?
Let me see. Dagger, Mask of Aku, Spell Scroll.
I love that mouse.
Did I
That's
not?
Nope.
Oh well. Well then.
You don't even know.
Damn, Jacob,
I just
you're
know
scared
one
as
of them
DM.
was a
You need to
flame
expect
sword.
The unexpected.
Well, here's the thing. I remember the flame sword, and I remember another one, which was supposed to give you like a. I think it gives you like an advantage on charisma. I do believe.
Yeah, that's what
I can't remember what the third one was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But anyway, as you are leaving the borders of the town,
Yes.
two of those three swords visibly, while you're holding them, they visibly rust and just fall to pieces until they're just ashes and nothing.
Oh no.
So two of them were fake, and the one that is real is the, of course, the one. I remember giving you three really good swords, or I gave you the option to buy three really good swords, and you
I
just
stole. I stole
just
them.
stole them. So I'm letting you keep the least powerful out of all of them, which was that flame one.
Which is fine.
Put that in your inventory. It is probably a flame tongue sword, if I
Okay.
remember correctly.
Okay.
But anyways, as you are leaving the borders of Happy Village, you feel this weird chill go down your big bony back, and you see a rather big big carriage just kind of stroll and roll up to in front of you. No horses. No horses pulling it. It just rolls up in front of you.
All right.
Covered in several different just trinkets. Several different trinkets.
Ooh, it's these guys.
All right. Say hello.
As you say hello, you see these two little windows on the side of the carriage open up, and you see three brothers dressed very finely, all three of them wearing different kinds of hats. You see a short human male, and then next to him you see a very fancy-looking human male elf. Male elf. It's just regular male elf.
Okay.
And then behind them...
That's a roundabout way to say half-elf, Jacob.
Yeah.
Regular elf. Okay, he's a regular. He's not half elf. I don't know why I said human. Anyways, I guess I was thinking of humanoid. Yeah, that's probably the word I was thinking of.
It's
But
subconscious.
anyways, behind them you see this very, very large half-orc male. All three of them looking at you. Oh, hello! Welcome to the Brothers Three of Oddities. Oh, the carriage knows what you want, and it's chosen you to pick out something. Now choose.
Ooh.
Don't steal from them.
Oh, please steal
I
from
won't.
them.
I won't steal from them. I remember from.
I told you.
Yeah, I remember. So no.
So, I just want you to roll a straight D20.
Dookie dookie. I rolled a 16.
A 16. Nice. Nice. Three brothers
Come on.
all look at each other, kind of like whispering, looking back at you, then looking back at themselves, kind of like huddle around each other, just whispering. And then they look back at you, and they just look at you with a big smile. It's like, you should probably go back to those Clan of Whisper types. They would love to see you again. Yes, they are expecting you.
I asked, are you guys able to send me there now?
Oh, why, yes, we can. We can send. You see the small human male, as he's looking at you, kind of look behind you a little bit, and he notices the Guardians of Ithra. He's like, oh, well, those aren't supposed to be there. You see him snap his fingers, and they vanish instantly.
That includes Doodler, I assume.
Oh, well, that's a different Doodler. That's not the Doodler.
Okay, so he's gone too.
It's just the Guardians of Ithra. Just Mousington, Kuthor, and Cisco. Just those. Just those three.
Oh, okay.
That's not the real Doodler.
Okay, so
As
he's
he-
fake.
And he looks back at you, Barry. Why, yes, we can take you straight to the Clan of Whispers. But be careful, they're going to be a little surprised to see you just pop in there all of a sudden. Yes, they might be a little on edge seeing you pop in there. But if you wish to take a ride to the Clan of Whispers hideout, walk in through the doors of our carriage.
Alrighty then.
And you see as
Let's
wide...
be on my merry
doors
bone
open.
way.
So, you walk into the carriage.
Yes, I walk in to the carriage.
As you walk into the carriage, as you open your eyes back up again, and you are back into that big tunnel system that you saw when you guys went to Zorothin, and then came back.
Mm-hmm.
You're at a very large tunnel system, and around you are a few more like tunnel holes that are very dark and have plaques on top of them with different names in different languages. And as you've walked in, of course, you see a few of these Clan of Whisper agents already standing in that room.
Hmm.
Look at you.
Hello.
What are you doing back here? Ready to cause more trouble again?
No, I kind of need you guys. I need a buff.
A buff? You think we're gonna help you after you brought those whoever they were to our hideout?
Well,
Then
they don't exist anymore.
and as you guys start complaining to each other, you see the what you would remember anyways is the clan leader walking up from behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So you've come back.
Yes. I've come back.
Follow me.
Okay.
He leads you through the tunnel system and into his very small little office hideout that he has. Kind of what he only lets like his right-hand men to go inside. Getting there, he tells a few other, of course, of his, like I just said, right-hand men to leave the room so you guys can talk in private.
Mm-hmm.
And then he pulls out a broken, what looks to you like a broken dagger, and lays it on his desk. And looks at you and asks you, "Do you remember touching this the last time you came in here?"
I do.
Well, I want you to touch it again.
Okay.
Gross.
Okay. As you go to touch the dagger, I want you to do a history check with advantage, Justin.
Okay. Okay, that's one. Okay, so I'm going to keep the first roll. I rolled an 18 plus 1, that make it a 19.
All right, I'm glad I gave you that advantage.
Yeah.
Anyways, as you go to touch this dagger, you see all those old the memories that came to you the first time you touched the dagger. You see this open field and this house in the distance and a child's voice. But now, as you go back, everything's much clearer. And you see this very small child running up to you, and through the eye, and through what you can only assume is your eyes, you pick up the child and start like holding up in the air, kind of doing that whole, you know what I'm talking about. And he's like, Daddy, you're back from work. It's so nice to see you, Dad. And you can see all the excitement on his face. And then it kind of fast forwards a little bit, and you see yourself in a similar looking underground hideout place, like similar to the Clan of Whispers. And you see yourself at this very large table of other hooded figures, and you see yourself writing your name on this very large parchment paper. And on this very large parchment paper, you see all these other names. And you see at the very top, you see the founding of the Clan of Whispers. And as you write your name, it disappears. And as you see this, you kind of bring yourself back to reality, back to holding the dagger. And you see as James is looking up at you. So, what did you see?
Tell them I am the founder of the Clan of Whispers.
You see him stand up from his chair, and you see him point at a picture and of a man. And as soon as you look at this picture, you immediately recognize that it is you.
Oh,
And
shit.
on that picture frame, you see under the name, the Founder.
The Founder.
Yes, essentially your character in his past created the Clan of Whispers.
Yep.
And James then looks back at you and says, "That is your dagger. It's a very powerful dagger."
Very.
And as you
Alright.
as you hold the dagger, you see this very long skeletal finger unravel and kind of straighten up, and you see a blade come out from the middle of it. It's like that finger came from a spirit of death.
Spirit of death.
Yes.
I like it.
So essentially you have the dagger of Death's touch.
Hell yeah.
And as James walks up next to you, and then he wraps his arms around you. "It's so nice to see you again, Father."
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
We're all parents now.
I told you Barry can be a daddy. Hug me, boy. Well, hell, don't crush me.
And as he steps back from the hug, you can see tears coming from his eyes.
This is Jason Dice, right? The guy
What?
who Hamilton fought that's handing him the dagger now?
Yes, that's James.
James Dice, right?
James Dyson.
Dyson. Yeah, Knight Rider, yeah.
I'm like,
I thought of
diced
it. The vacuum cleaners, but okay.
It's a reference to a comic that
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very old.
We can go with the cool option instead.
me and Jacob worked on. Whatever.
yeah.
I just wanted to know which one it was.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Anyways, James is looking at you, Barry.
Didn't kill him.
There's so much that you've missed, Father. We've had to change a few of our goals, find new contractors and new people to work for.
All right.
There's a contract out right now that I specifically have been hiding to only give to you, because I know only you are the one that could accomplish this. You almost did one time. That I can only assume is how you probably died.
Probably.
And he walks back to his desk and opens a drawer and pulls out a piece of paper and closes it. And he hands you the piece of paper.
All right. What does the paper say, Jacob?
It says to find and kill Joshua Ratwell and to acquire all of his blueprints.
Okay.
And it's signed anonymous.
Signed anonymous. Okay.
I was gonna say signed anonymous, but I was gonna say that. No, never mind. It's anonymous. Just
Okay.
you keep it mystery.
Okay. Alrighty then.
You must be pretty rusty, being dead for a while, Dad.
Yeah, no. Sometimes I gotta get these old bones loose, but you know what? I'm very rusty.
Well, if you don't mind staying down here with us for a while, we can put you through some good old training again.
That'll be fine. My boy.
And that's where we're going to end the little mini-sode.
Yay.
Barry, you can join me. So, you find Barry, you are currently back down, of course, where we left you off in that tiny mini-sode that will be attached to this episode. Where in the hideout of the Clan of Whispers, and you are currently sparring with your son James.
James. Okay. Okay. Sure. I'm sparring with James.
Looks like you lost all that rust of yours, Dad.
You damn Skippy! I lost all that rust.
You guys are like hitting blades
slang
each other.
Hip, yo.
Barry's just gonna start talking like a 50-year-old man.
That's really groovy, son.
Cheaper, son. I'm done. Oh man.
Well, Dad, I bet you didn't see this coming, and he's gonna try and attack you.
Oh, okay.
Of course, these aren't killing blows. You guys are just sparring, of course.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to attack. All right.
That's a 24 to hit.
It hits.
Miss.
He just goes up against like the side of your the side of your shoulder with the butt end of the dagger that he's holding. He just hits it there.
All right.
Actually, not going to actually do any damage to you. It's just sparring.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing I'm doing something too. All right. Screw this.
Roll to see if you hit him.
All right. No, I didn't. Not at all, because I rolled a nat 1. So, yeah. I didn't hit him at all.
You must be older than I thought, Dad.
Yeah, probably. Who knows?
He's going to take this opportunity to attack you again. Oh, no. Yeah, no. He only got a 10 on that one.
Cool. Talking about me getting old. Huh. You couldn't even hit a guy who fucked up. Okay. I don't know what you... Alright. That's 27 hit.
Yeah, that hits him.
Alright. Cool. I guess I graze him on the shoulder too.
I was about to make fun of you for that comeback you made, but well, at least you hit me. It's the first time you hit me in a while now, Dad.
Well, I've been dead for a while, so. Oh God.
Okay, not that kind of hit. Okay, just. I don't know what you said, Destin, but it's just.
Cody, Wade, you were not Baby Yoda.
Anyways, so as you guys are kind of going at each other, you see one of the Clan of Whisper members walk into the room. She's a tiefling. You of course gotten to know everybody that works with you, and her name is Amelia. And she is holding a piece of paper with her. I have a new contract from one of our regulars. If you guys would stop fighting over who's the prettiest, maybe you guys can actually get something done.
Of course, the prettiest is me. No.
You just see James kind of put his head in his hand, like face palming a little bit.
Okay.
She holds out the piece of paper to you. It's actually addressed to you, Barry.
All right. What does it say?
It essentially says that I request your assistance with entering some temple ruins. I need as much help from your clan as I can get. don't know what kind of dangers me and my men will run into while we're down there. Signed, one of the regulars.
Signed who?
Signed, one of the regulars.
Oh, okay. I was kind of hoping it was David Hasselhoff.
And as you open the piece of paper, another piece of paper falls out of it as you unravel it, and a piece of chalk too.
Ooh. Transmutation circle time.
Mm-hmm. Essentially, also on the other side of the piece of paper, there is a very descriptive, like the location that you are to meet this person at. It's a very descriptive of where you guys are meeting, so that way you can teleport there. Descriptive description, yes. Thank you.
Okay. All right then. I'll take this job. Since I really need to go back out there.
Good. And if you don't mind, I'm going to be coming with you along with a couple of our other group members.
Cool. It's fine with me.
Cool. So you guys make the teleportation circle, and one of the members is actually very proficient in using teleportation circles. So they're the ones that kind of actually use it and actually are the ones that are like figuring everything out. As you guys make the circle, get in the circle, and teleport, you find yourselves in this somewhat open, grassy field, and looking behind you, you can see a few trees, bushes, just a very small forest behind you. I want you to do a perception check for me, Barry. See what you see immediately in front of you.
Okay. Does 12 do anything?
You can see some rather large figures in the distance, and behind those figures, you can see a very large purple dome.
Okay. All right.
The tiefling pipes up and says, that must be where he is right now. Let's go talk with him, get the details on what he really needs us for.
Okie dokie. We're going in there then.
All right. As you get closer, these figures their features start getting a lot more noticeable, seeing as how some of their flesh is falling off. Some of them don't even have any flesh to begin with. And they're all just kind of...
They remind me of myself.
They're all just kind of standing there, not really doing anything, just kind of waiting for something to happen. And you can hear a voice in front of them going on and complaining and getting more angry. Why won't this damn thing open? I'm getting tired of waiting for this thing to open. Break the crystal faster. Where are those clan members?
Gang, we here, son.
You hear the voice kind of mumbling to himself, get out of my way, move. And you see this very, very odd, short, hunched over what you could only assume as a satyr because of the horns, walk up close to you. Oh, so you're the clan member that I was hearing so much about.
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, we're the clan.
Well, your reputation better hold up good. As soon as we break one of these crystals that is holding this force field up, I'm gonna need you guys to go in there and take out any guards or any type of security that they have in there.
Cool. But, what about the pay?
Oh, yes, of course, the pay. That's all you people think about. I'll give you the pay as soon as you figure out and get the job done. And it's going to be the usual, of course.
Cool. I fucks with that.
You see the tiefling lean over and whisper to you, his usual is 100,000 platinum.
Holy shit. Yeah. All right, cool. Cool. All right, guys.
While this crystal destroyed, I need you and your people. I want you here with me in case anything happens, but have a few of your members hide out in that forest over there. I don't need anybody sneaking up behind us.
All right, you heard the man. Do what you gotta do.
By the way, do you know who I am? I don't know if your group told you who I am. I usually leave my notes as anonymous or as the regular.
No, I don't. Not at all.
Well, I am Jingles.
Oh. Well, what's up, Jingles?
Well, what's up? It's me trying to destroy this crystal.
Oh, God.
Cody, did you just now get that?
Really?
No, I heard. I was on mute and I was freaking out. I was on mute. Oh, God.
We'll go back to mute so Justin can do what he wants to do and get us all killed.
Okay.
So, tell me, Barry, why are you, well, what you are, a skeleton, undead? I want to know. I'm very, very interested in the undead.
Well, if I had the answers, I would tell you, but I do not at the moment. But I'll let you know as soon as possible.
He also takes notice of your new weapon that you have.
Where did you get that?
Old relic, stuff you just managed to get on jobs and stuff.
Yeah, old relic. Family heirloom, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, as I said, watch my back.
I got you. Trust me.
So as you two make your way back through the crowd of skeletons, zombies, ghouls, all these undead creatures surrounding what is this giant purple crystal, it's slowly cracking.
The dog crystal.
It's slowly cracking because you can see these two giant ogres bashing it with their huge wrecking ball flails.
It's a little bit more barbaric than I wanted it to be, but it's working. I didn't expect to work it this way.
Also, when you guys get closer to the crystal, you can see a very large orc standing there too.
Hey, friend. It's so nice to see you.
Hey, I remember that guy.
I do remember that guy. I give him the heads up. What's up?
You see him try to do it, but he does it so hard he almost looks like he almost breaks his neck doing it.
I love this guy.
Yes, this is Brock. He's my right-hand man, aren't you, Brock?
Yeah.
I want you to do a quick perception check of me of Brock.
Okay. Cool. Does a 21 does anything?
Yes, it does. You can see that this giant orc is wearing this very, very scary looking black armor that looks like it could be made out of dragon. And looking at his hands look as though someone poured hot metal onto him. So like it looks like there's permanent like brass knuckles on his hands.
All right.
Yes, Brock has had a bit of an upgrade. Yeah, haven't you, Brock?
My hands got harder.
But all right. I hope your hands are very useful.
They is.
And you see him turn around and like punch the head off of one of the skeletons.
Yeah. Oh, that's... So, well, I would like to keep my head on.
So, now that we know where Barry is, let's go back to the Dragon Temple. You guys are back inside, of course, having your conversation about what to do, when you hear a knock on the door. Grand Master, there's some people here to see you.
Who would that be, sir?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh no.
Who would that be, sir?
They're saying this on the outside. They haven't seen you. All the other monks, by the way, don't know what happened to the Grand Master yet.
I tell them to let them in.
Well, usually, is the Grand Master there? Sorry, Chosen One. But they wish to talk to the Grand Master.
Yeah, Grandmaster's dead. He's the Grandmaster now.
After hearing what Flynn just said, you hear the monk outside just go, the Grand Master's dead? What? What?
Yeah, he's the Grandmaster now. Congratulations. Throw a party.
Well, you still need to come outside, Grandmaster.
For the news, go ahead.
I will follow him out. You guys stay here, please. I'll be right back.
All right. As you walk outside,
real quick, I would like everyone to join me in a different chat so I can tell everybody what I just figured out, except for Angel.
Except for who?
Except for Angel?
Except for Angel. Yeah.
What? What? Okay.
I'm waiting for Destin to get here.
She is here.
There she is. She's here. So, what I had just figured out is nothing this chosen one needs to know. Because he doesn't seem like the type who can take this type of information very well. So, me being the kind of guy I am, I'm telling you guys, because it looks like y'all can handle y'all. Am I correct?
You
Yes,
would be
it's-
correct.
Most
Barry-
definitely.
Barry's not there.
I know.
Barry, you're not here.
The 13-year-old? Sure, go ahead.
Wait, shouldn't
Actu-
Barry be in
actually-
the other chat if he's not here?
Barry, you need to be in the other chat.
Yeah, Barry. Yeah, you need to be in the other chat, Barry.
You said everything. You said everyone.
He did say everyone, but
You're not here.
Okay, I'm out then.
go give Spencer some love. Alright. Go ahead.
Okay. So, basically what this prophecy right here says, as I point to the wall, the so-called Chosen One isn't just one person. He's not the overall one to bring this whole evil, quote-unquote, down. Basically, in a nutshell, we're all chosen ones. Hip hip hooray. You're a chosen one. You're a chosen one. I'm a chosen one. Even this big cahoot dumbass over here next to me is a chosen one. Yeah.
Okay.
Riddles. They're kind of my thing.
Yes, it's not the first prophecy I've heard in a lifetime.
I would assume not. I kind of look up and down at this figure.
Prophesied me something similar, and one of my old associates, a man named Mr.Jingles, also heard a prophecy a while ago.
That's a stupid name.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Jingles. Alright, cool. But yeah. So we're all chosen ones, and if he's willing to build a quote-unquote an army and whatnot to defeat the evil, to be honest, if we're all chosen ones, we can't just be focusing on one army. Like I said before, we should basically get the hell up out of this temple, because I have a feeling that we might not be secure here anymore. Just putting that out there. A little feeling I'm getting.
Care to elaborate?
Sometimes bad things happen. For example, a dandelion, right? It's a weed. Before the dandelion looks like a pretty little golden flower, it needs to spread around its seeds. Those little things that kids, pick up and blow in the air and whatnot. Imagine, if you will, we are the ball white of puff, right? And right now, we're in a perfect little sphere, all nice and neat and organized, here in our this temple, right? But sooner or later, a gust of wind is going to come and blow us all the fuck away, if we don't get up and move ourselves. You following me?
So, what is this gust of wind you're so worried about?
It could be anything. It could be the Sun Knights. It could be undead. It could be... Hell, it could be fairies from the freaking Feywild, for all I know. But whatever it is, things like this don't last forever. Nature has a way of taking back, just like everything else can come up and corrupt and destroy. That's just a way of life and nature.
Well, whatever it is, I can take it. I'm a chosen one.
We're all
yes. Yeah. We're all chosen ones. Hip hip hooray. Except for you, I think. Little Susan. I might be wrong. I don't know. You're just a little girl, but what do I know? You're a chosen one. Congratulations.
She just looks at you with like beady eyes and just says, "Fuck off."
That's my girl.
I like. You're gonna do great, kid. You're gonna go far. Anyway, so to be honest, this whole army building thing, as much as a great idea it sounds like, it's not a great idea in my opinion. Y'all are more than willing to continue doing that if you want, but sooner or later, this place is gonna come crash, and all of you hunkered up in here in your nice little temple is gonna go down with it. To be honest, I'm going to keep moving with this idiot, Sir Arthur, if we can get a bead on wherever his beloved is. And didn't you say something about a temple or ruins or some shit?
Arthur?
Yeah.
Are you saying if Arthur said anything about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, Arthur never said anything about temple ruins. He just said that the wind and the road took him to this temple, and he just follows the wind and the road.
To this temple. Okay. This temple. Okay. Let's make sure. Anyway, yeah. So do as you want. I'm getting a drink. Y'all can come and join me for that drink. And here in a little while, I'm getting the hell out of here before I get slaughtered along with the rest. Later. And I begin to walk out.
All right, let's head back in the other one then.
All right.
Interesting.
Dicks. All of you.
I can barely hear you again, Spencer.
Yeah, that's gonna be like that for a minute, unless I decide to scream at my phone.
Don't do that. Don't ruin your voice. Okay, so since we had those guys had their conversation, I'll let you get to what you were doing. As you exit the main hall, the first thing, of course, you see is the monk that was telling you this, running around, telling all the other monks what just happened, and they're all kind of like speaking to each other and everything. But the next thing you see is something that does not require a perception check because, it's in the middle of the temple, and it's very obvious. You see two giant dragons in the middle of the temple.
Oh. Hello. I'm gonna come down the stairs and meet them in the center. Hi.
You're already outside, yeah. So, one of them looks over at you. Where's the Grand Master?
You would be speaking to him.
The dragon lowers his head and extends it towards you and looks at you. You're not the Grand Master.
No, not the one you know. He has passed in, I think it was 10 minutes ago, and he named me the new Grand Master.
He just named you the Grand Master. Listen. Can I have the title too? Is that just getting handed out to everyone?
And you see the other dragon.
I believe that you have to follow training and especially according to the histories.
You see the other dragon that's next to him, kind of like holding back a little bit. Excuse him. So, he's passed finally. It's been centuries.
Yes, he has. And he surprised me with tapping me on the shoulder and then poofing away.
Well, it seems as though his time finally came. We were kind of waiting for it to happen. It was going to happen someday or not someday. Let's introduce ourselves, since you're the new Grand Master and you need to know who we are. My name is Eunice, and the one, of course, you met first, he likes to go by the name Rocco.
I'm pleased to meet you both. I am Angel.
Yes, it's nice to meet you, Angel. We are the messengers from the Dragon Caves. We bring information to the Grand Master, and he gives us any bit of information of the outside world that he has figured out and told us. We try to stay very secluded in our caves. The world is not kind to us recently.
To the DM, what exactly would I know what's going on right now? Because that's what I would relay. I've been at the temple for 3 months, so I don't know how much I would know.
What you know is you've been hearing word about the the dark skies and the green fog that emanates from Gallowmere slowly growing and reaching farther and farther, inch by inch, taking over the land.
I will relay as such, and so in closing for all of that, I am about to go searching for a grand force to put together so we can try and find a stop to this greater evil.
Not only is he the Grand Master, but he thinks he's the chosen one too.
You see the other dragon actually looks down at you again and notices your gauntlets. He is the chosen one, Rocco.
Oh.
It's nothing against you either, Rocco. You actually seem like a fun guy.
I am. I'm pretty awesome too.
I believe it. You look like you could spit some flame. Or actually, what color dragon is he?
He is actually he's a copper dragon.
Okay, copper's fire. Cool.
And Eunice is a red dragon.
Ooh. 2 fire breathers, but it's nice. They spit flames too.
They do.
Yeah, that's exactly what I plan to do, Rocco. I plan to go and try and save this land while you hide in your caves.
Well, as you say that, of course, now all the rest of the group has finally made it out, except for Barry, because Barry's over doing his own thing. You guys finally see the ginormous copper and red dragon sitting in the middle of the temple.
Glenn is getting a drink.
Okay. You see, one thing you will see, though, is, I will say, that Susan is very excited to see these giant adult dragons.
Same.
Of course, Rocco notices this, and he's like, "You want to see something really cool?" And he, points his head toward the sky and shoots that burst of fire.
Holy shit.
Eunice tries to stop him. It's just like, "We're not going to burn down a temple. Please stop. This is the only one left."
Oh, it's okay. I can put out the flames if need be.
Well, since you are the chosen one, we've been waiting to hear from you. It's about time the chosen one finally emerged and came into fruition. We think we finally found the first piece to help with the prophecy.
That's wonderful news. Thank you. What is?
Of course, as the prophecy states, you will lead an army of dragons in your attack on this evil force. We would rather not do that at the moment unless you can find us something before.
For the what?
They're asking you to find them something before they help you with the prophecy.
Oh. And what is it that you require?
It is an ancient artifact that many know as a mere dragon flute, but it's not like a normal dragon flute.
Do you have any understanding of its location?
We know of the location of part of it. Right now, that this dragon flute is in pieces, and we know where the first piece is. And We are willing to take you there, and your friends, I guess.
That would be greatly needed. I kind of want to take them with me unless they wish to stay.
Mm-mm.
You see Sir Arthur stand up and,
I would much prefer to go on a grand adventure than stand here sitting on my ass doing nothing. I was built for adventure. I was built to fight.
I mumble under my breath, if only you were actually used in a fight. But, yes. If you could tell me of the location which we should first start searching, that would be wonderful.
We do have the location. It seems as though the first piece is located in the ruins of a previous dragon temple.
Understood. Do I see any of the... I don't know what you call it. People with lots of knowledge with the monks, like the head teachers.
Since you've been there for a while, I will say that you see a few of them outside. Of course, they're talking amongst all the other monks. They're also learning about the Grandmaster dying and you becoming the new Grandmaster.
I need someone who is good with maps, so we could have them point out the location on the map.
Oh, they're good with maps. Okay. Now that you say that, I was actually going to say, off in the distance, you hear a familiar dwarf running up.
Whoa! There's dragons here! My goodness!
It's
This guy.
Bottom fell.
To save Susan. Well, help does keep her from the cold.
We're not bringing that child with us, are we?
No, I'm not leaving her here.
Well, as long as she can fend for herself.
I was gonna say, honestly, I couldn't see why not. She doesn't exactly have hit points. She's surrounded by big, scary dragons and monks who are willing to take care of her. And hardly anybody knows this location. Just saying.
I mean, the dragons know where it is. And there are a few other monks that know where this ruined dragon temple is.
Well, I think he was talking about this current location. Like this temple.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no, not too many people know where this one is. Okay,
Other
yeah.
than the vampires that were here earlier.
Yes.
That they were vampires. And they weren't... They probably weren't good guys. So that is also...
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that.
Okay. Mm-mm.
It's okay. We will find that out in the meantime. Dwarf man, hey, I got a question for you. Do you happen to have any maps on you?
I do have some maps on me. Which one would you prefer to have?
I look at the other dragon, the red dragon, and I ask, what is it for this land or is it somewhere else?
The temple that we are going to take you to is located in Zorothin.
Do you happen to have any maps of Zorothin?
Yes, I have quite a million of them.
He's going to pull out one of his maps. And on the map of Zorothin, which is the the map, I think, yeah, the map at the very top of the maps list. He is going to the second one from the bottom, actually. Not the second one from the bottom. Second one from the top. Second one from the top. He's that's essentially where you guys need to go or are going.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna mark. Can I please take this map?
Well, yes, of course.
Thank you. I'm going to mark the location that the red dragon gives me. And I'm going to look at the party and say, well, it looks like we're getting on a road trip, so I give it about... Is one day okay for us to prepare?
Well, take your time, but we need to leave as soon as possible. We don't know if a day may be too long. If you can, make it at least 8 hours.
What time is, where's the sun at this point in time?
Right now, it's about 5 o'clock.
Alrighty. Give us till midnight. We will leave at the peak of evening or night. I'm trying to use too big of a word for my small brain. Yes, and then I gather my things. I take the map. I'm gonna go to the library and look up animals and the area around and see if I can find any bits and pieces and small notes that I could know, just in case.
You want to look up notes and stuff of the area around the temple ruins, or you just want to learn about that temple?
Yes, I want to learn about that temple.
Okay, do an investigation check for me then.
I'm gonna use the dice you gave me. That is a 17 plus my investigation once.
What was it?
17 plus his investigation.
Oh, okay. Thought he was okay.
It's 22.
Okay. Yes, you find a lot about this temple. You found out that essentially there was a dragon temple in every single kingdom. There was one at Zorothin. There's of course the one in Margoe that you're staying in right now, and for a while these dragon temples were of course used to worship the dragons, but also as somewhat of a very I guess political is a good way. So that they kept peace. They kept peace between each kingdom because the monks there would essentially relay information to the king or queen that was in charge, and they were essentially the ambassadors for the dragons. As the dragons would go to these temples and talk. What did you say, Spencer?
Like the Dragon Assassin's Creed.
Sure.
Sorry.
And of course, with this temple, where this one was located, it was very close to it's in the Dragon Plains, and it was well, the main creatures that were in this land that used to be were dragons. There's a few bears, deer, normal animals nearby, sheep. Besides, of course, big dragons that used to roam around the plains, there's nothing too out of the ordinary that was there. And you also with that investigation, you found out a little bit more about why the temple ended up getting destroyed. Had to do with a certain person that came in contact with a lot of magic and decided to get rid of a lot of temples due to his anger with the gods. And so that temple was one of the ones that fell. And he also was trying to look for more power, and of course, dragons being very magical creatures, took whatever magic he could from this temple.
Thank you so much. That's actually all of my questions answered.
Awesome. I'm glad I can answer them.
And then I'm gonna go get prepared, and I'm gonna go put the Grand Master's cloak over my armor. Try and get it a little bit.
Well, just to let you know, the Grand Master's cloak goes over your entire body, and it drags against the ground by 10 feet.
Oh God, I'm gonna cut. Is there any way I can cut it a little bit with it still being sacred?
This is an ancient garb.
Damn it.
Master to Grand Master.
My own name.
You can talk to some of the other monks that are very proficient in sewing and such to make you a new a robe fitted for you.
Dope. Can I have it ready by the time I get back? We're leaving at midnight. And then, does anybody else need to do anything? Otherwise, I'm going to call everybody into the Grand Hall, and I'm going to give everybody the news before it just, spreads ear to ear.
Also, by the way, when you're asking for help from these monks, they're going to get on their knees and, of course, bow to you. Of course, Grand Master, anything for you, Grand Master.
Oh, don't act like that. You are my peers. We are all equals. Though I may do amazing things, we are all in this together.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm drinking.
Well, if Flynn's drinking, I'll go ahead and tell you he's going to be, of course, in the mess hall. And Flynn, while you're in the mess hall, you can see it's not hard to not see it. You can see a very large gator folk male just kind of cleaning dishes, putting glasses away. But you wanna
Yes, please.
He hands you another drink. The Flynn's drinking.
As I'm drinking, I want to continuously look down at this piece of parchment paper, thinking to myself.
Okay. All right. So, what are you two doing?
Well, I have some concerns. Because Flynn thinks that this whole place is gonna get fucking destroyed. So, not super keen on leaving the kid here.
Agreed. Do you think it would be wise if we take her with us? I mean, how can we really trust him? Honestly.
But a warning is a warning.
Perhaps we should take her with us.
That doesn't sound like a great option either.
I will leave it up to you, Casper. I'm sure you will make the best choice.
Don't be a kiss-up, Noah.
Jacob, I sent you a text message where I was looking.
Okay. Let me see. Let me see.
You're not winning any points for Azazel. I still hate him.
Don't worry. This way, whatever happens to her is on you.
And it's not my fault in the slightest.
This time. This one thing is not my fault.
Yeah. So what's your choice?
Just to let you know, Monks walks up to you and tells you that if you wish to leave her here, this temple has been standing for centuries upon centuries, and it's been standing for a reason. Monks here are trained very, very thoroughly and know how to protect this place. So if you left her here, she would be in good hands.
Hmm.
No matter what, she's gonna blame me anyway.
Can't blame you this time. Now it's all on Jacob.
It makes the gameplay more fun.
So are you leaving her here?
I really don't want to do that.
Hey, remember those
But-
vampires that were in here before? Oh, you wouldn't
Yeah,
know that, though.
that's exactly why I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that.
Well, if you think about it, they didn't come in here with, quote unquote, guns blazing. They kind of came in here secretly. They probably know what's up
but
if they tried to attack anything.
The Zaves didn't see them, so
Yeah, but-
Zaves doesn't know.
In the middle of the night
Oh,
with the
Yeah, well, they came in here with a hard no from the Grand Master, so...
They might come back angry.
Well, remember, this is also a temple, a holy place. So if they did come back, they would be fairly weakened.
You're really making it seem like I should leave her, and I'm suspicious.
No, I'm not trying to make this suspicious. I'm just telling you.
For having this
I'm just telling you,
target on a bad
if you
foot.
do. I'm just telling you, you could
It's
either.
all gonna be your fault, Dustin.
I'm not saying that.
Fuck off, Noah.
I'm just saying you can leave her here, and she can be fine, or you can take her to the temple ruins.
She can be fine.
I don't trust it.
Wanna flip a coin over it?
No.
I'm leaving it up to you. Leaving it up to you, Destin.
Maybe you should ask Susan what she wants.
Okay, but Susan is a child, so if I disagree with her, she's coming anyway.
I'm not a child. I'm 13.
An actual baby. What does Susan want to do?
Susan looks like she's kind of like practicing some of her magic, and she's like, well, I can take on whatever comes my way. I've been practicing for months. I know how to handle myself.
She's gonna die.
I've also made a character sheet for her, so if she is in combat, she has a character sheet ready to go. Which, by the way, she is she's level 3, by the way. She's level 3.
What is she?
She is...
Who's going to kill this girl? She is only level 3.
She is technically a level 2 warlock and a level 1 wizard.
Hell yeah.
If you don't say anything, I'll just take her. I'll just assume that you want to take her with you to the temple ruins.
I really don't. I don't know.
Well, I'll let you think about it for a few more minutes. Zazel, what are you doing right now?
patiently waiting for Casper, just standing there staring
Fuck
at her.
off, Noah.
Okay, well that doesn't help me. Okay.
I got something I can do.
Like to
I got
talk
something.
to
I got
Flynn.
something I can do.
Angel
Okay.
would like to talk to Flynn.
Okay, let's take this one piece at a time. I'll do this for you, Azazel. As you're waiting for Casper, you see a monk come up to you, gracefully bow to you, and hand you a very odd-looking mask. You've seen a few of these masks in the temple for a while now, but this one seems like it's constantly changing colors. And this is, of course, the Mask of Dragons that I'm giving you.
I appreciate that.
Well, we just thought that you've been kind to us, so we might as well be kind to you as well. This may aid you in any possible sort of combat or practical use that you can find.
I'll be sure to return the kindness to this temple one day. Don't worry.
Yeah, kindness, sure.
Right.
Anyway.
So, now I'm gonna jump over to Cody. What did you want to do?
Well, for Angel already told me he wanted to come talk to me, so I was gonna go to him, but he's coming to me, so I'm gonna wait for him to come to me.
Okay. While you do that, actually, Angel, I want you to do a history.
That, sir, would be a natural 20.
Ooh, okay, natural 20. Now that you're looking at, as you're walking up to Flynn, you're getting a good look at his face once more, and you recognize him a little bit. You don't immediately know how, but then it comes to you. You've actually seen this guy's face before. You've seen it on several different bounty posters. Of course, you are or used to be a mercenary, so you've looked at those plenty of times. You've seen his face plastered over a few of them.
Is that an avalanche?
I know you.
A lot of people say that, but like I tell everyone else, you got the wrong guy.
No, I've seen you on wanted posters. You seem like you've grown up a bit.
Grown up a bit. Elaborate on grown up.
Supposed to be a joke. Since you're hanging out with, Arthur, of all people. What is someone of your talents doing with the likes of him?
My talents. Well, Mr. Grandmaster, my talents are my own, and I find work wherever I can. Being as well as you know, plastered my face everywhere.
Well, I don't mean it in a bad way, and you don't have to call me Grandmaster. You can just call me Angel. And that also is not a title.
Right. DM, how much would he know about my backstory?
He would know a little bit. He wasn't, if I remember correctly, Spencer, Angel was more of a casual mercenary. He found jobs every now and then. He knows a little bit about you. It hasn't been like yelled into his.
I didn't really go delve deep into the other stuff that actual mercenaries going on, like missions and going and taking stuff. Kind of like.
Got it. Okay. Just making sure. So. Okay. Angel, is it? What exactly do you know about me?
I honestly don't know much. I know your name. I know some of your whereabouts.
You also know there's a decent bounty on his head.
There's a nice head bounty, but other than that, I honestly don't know.
Well then, if that's all.
I have no interest in actually turning you in.
Well, that's good to know. I mean, I'll just leave my past behind and we just won't bring it up anymore. Sound good? Great, fantastic.
Whatever his past is. Couldn't hear anything.
But I was wondering, if you are as strong as you say you are, is there a possible way we could trust you?
Depends.
On.
How much of this prophecy bullshit you believe?
Well, honestly, I don't feel like I'm any form of chosen one. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go, what I'm supposed to do. I've pretty much been set on this path and kind of been led with power, so at this point in time, I'm just trying to make the best decisions with what I've got. I don't really believe in prophecies, I don't really believe in gods, but I know that they exist.
So you do believe them?
He doesn't really believe in
Existing is
Worshipping
believing
them?
in them are
Worshipping
two
them?
totally different things, yeah.
I finished my drink. I turned the glass upside down. Appreciate it, Gator Man. I turn over to Angel and I pat him on the side of his cheek and go, well, let's go save the fucking world.
As you said, of course, Sir Arthur busts into the mess hall. Follow me, friends! Our journey awaits!
Oh,
He's not that bad once you get to really know him.
we do know him fairly well.
Nah, as far as I know from the stories he told me, you guys briefly met, but you haven't actually been with him. I've been hanging out with this fucker for 3 months. Like I said, kind of a handful, kind of annoying, but once you get to know him, he's an okay guy. Oh, let me go get my other pal friend at the library before we leave.
Well, I guess we'd be allowed to look at the library. He is with Arthur.
As you guys are leaving, and Flynn, as you go to grab, shit, I forgot how you pronounce his name. I'm just gonna say V. I'm just gonna say V because I don't remember how you pronounce it. I can't go into D&D Beyond right now, or it's gonna take me an hour. But anyways, yeah. You go grab your friend, and you can see him standing outside of the library, currently talking to Zani, who you were briefly introduced to. You know that him as the librarian, and he's a robot. He is a robot, like very visibly android, not metal man. And they seem as though that they're finishing up a conversation. V's attention.
I ignore the conversation because I'm lit as fuck and I have no cares of what the conversation is about.
Oh, you're lit as... do a Constitution saving throw. Not saving throw. Do a Constitution check for me to see how lit you are.
Sweet. Ooh, which one do I want to use? Which one do I want to use? What's my constitution?
Also, what were you drinking, by the way?
Just ale.
What? Sorry, you cut out.
Just.
Okay.
That's 16 plus 3 for a total of 19.
All right. Yeah, you're pretty high. You're pretty high.
I'm lit. Had a couple, Mickey. yeah, I just walk up and be like, we gotta go. Time for a move on, friend. Maybe this place will still be here when we get back. Maybe not.
Okay. Thank you for having this conversation with me, Zani. I learned quite a bit from this. Zani nods and waves goodbye to you two.
I wait for a moment and you go to the dungeon chat room for DM?
Wait, the laboratory one?
Yeah.
Cody, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's still playing his hand.
This is why we need to be at a table.
So. One day, we'll figure it out.
Well, I think it's just because Flynn doesn't know any of us.
Yeah. So I guess we are.
And
doing
it's a-
something. Right.
I mean, I thought the plan was to take her to Casper's brother.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But now we're getting, kicked out of the temple, so I'm like, is that still the plan? Or am I supposed to leave her?
We're
Well,
not getting
I assume
kicked
we're
out
taking
of the
her out.
tower. We're having to go someplace else. I mean, you guys can 100% stay here if you want.
I mean, we're not staying. But I don't want to leave Susan here either.
No, we should probably take her out of the temple at least. Because once
her to
that
the
crystal
dwarf
cracks,
then.
I feel like this place is gonna be engulfed in the Jingles or Zorax little green mist thing.
That's spooky.
Yeah.
And Jacob said that he was planning for Alistair to show up.
Alistair who?
Alistair is Casper's brother. That's his name. Not some vampire Alistair. No, different thing.
I didn't even think of a vampire Alistair. I was thinking of Alistair Smith.
Got that taken care of.
All right. So, all of you guys are meeting up into the middle of the temple, where as you make it back, you notice that it's only Rocco that's there right now.
Okay.
You guys go.
Is everybody ready?
What'd you say?
Actually, no. I gotta address everybody in the monastery.
Spencer said that he needs to talk to everybody in the monastery before we leave.
This is so stupid considering my phone is bullshit right now. Let me go see if my headphones.
What did you say, Jacob?
I feed him.
Rocco just asked if you guys were ready to go.
Well, I guess not at the moment.
He just kind of lays back down on the ground, waiting.
I feed Pim while we wait. Take care of my animal.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, sir.
thank God. Okay.
Also,
so my
Cody,
headphones were messing
I
up
want
because
you
they
to
were
do
dead.
while you're feeding Pim, I want you to do a animal handling check at advantage.
Sweet.
Get bit.
Huzzah!
One.
Yeah, right. animal handling, which is like +7. You're at advantage. No problem. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 20.
Okay, yeah. He very graciously eats the food that you're giving him and sits very calmly on you.
Good, Pim.
All right. So, Angel is addressing you guys.
Everybody, like all the people and all of the monks.
Yes.
All right. So, hello, everybody. I'm glad everybody decided to come to the hall for me to speak. As you all have probably heard by now, I am the new Grand Master. And believe me, I know it's absurd. I have still a lot to learn and a lot of questions.
You see a few of the monks whispering to each other after you, of course, say that.
I'm a little unsure of myself, but I believe that if we stay, as you all have learned for years, centuries, that we will all be able to make this come to fruition, and we will make this prophecy come true, hopefully for the better of everyone for this land.
You hear you hear someone in the very far say, "Yes! Woo! The prophecy will be fulfilled! Yes!" It's Guko, by the way.
Oh God, Guko.
He takes his coat off and starts swinging it around.
I'll laugh.
Well, thank you, Guko. But please, lay your trust in me. Let me handle this the best way I can. In the meantime, I have to go grab pieces for our dragonkin, so we can gather them as our war allies, so we can wage war with fashion.
They all just kind of stare at you and bow their heads.
I sarcastically clap.
I bow to everybody, and I'm gonna say, please, have faith. Be safe. And while I am gone, who looks like they would be probably the second, like the most smartest person in this group of monks?
Give it to your lackey.
I'm not giving it to Guko. Oh my God, no.
Chosen one, is there something you need me to do? I'll do it to my best abilities if you wish it.
Yes, you are going to help, and I'm gonna. Who do I know at this point in time is the smartest person in this group?
Wait. You're asking you're like the player group or the monk group?
The group of monks.
There's a lot of very intelligent monks amongst this temple. One of them
I'm just
being
gonna point out
I was just gonna say,
who would be the smartest for battle tactics and defense?
For battle tactics. Well, there's Oliver. Oliver's very, very good in fighting.
All right, Guko, please. I'm gonna point out Oliver and have him come to me. I'm gonna give him the orders to watch everything while I am gone, to make sure that there is a hideout area in the bottom of the temple for everybody to go to if it were to come under siege.
Oliver acknowledges this and nods and says, "It will be done, Grandmaster."
Guko, you help Oliver with anything possible. I'm laying my trust. You are my eyes and ears. Anything that happens, you tell me.
Yes, chosen one. Oh, this is a great title and such a great. Yes, of course.
Guko, chill. There's going to be greater things to come, and we have a lot to prepare for.
He freezes himself.
Make sure everybody here is taken care of, and make sure everyone eats and is safe.
Yes, chosen one.
Double patrols if possible, and we will be back hopefully within the next day.
Of course, chosen one. Yes.
And I turn and I head towards Rocco.
Rocco's outside. I thought you guys were doing this inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards Rocco.
Oh, okay. Rocco is.
I'm done with everything here.
And he's just kind of laying on the ground, waiting for you guys. You guys finally ready to go now?
Yes, we are finally ready to go now. Fight me. I'm the fucking Grand Master and the Chosen One. Fucking give me some slack, brother.
Chosen One, Grand Master. Yeah.
Fucking tell me about some bullshit.
So, if you guys are all ready to go... Oh, wait, someone hasn't decided if they're taking their daughter with them or not.
Oh, yeah. Angel looks at Casper. I almost said Yoko. Are we bringing the child?
The entire temple is just looking at her.
Stop.
I gave you some time to think about it.
Yes, but I don't... The plan was something else, so now I'm confused.
Why are you confused?
Because I don't know what to do.
Well, if you don't come up with something, I'm gonna have her come with you guys. So that's kind of the default that I'm going with.
I would probably... I don't know.
Or I can just leave her here. This place is very, very secure.
Is it?
It is. It's been here for centuries. It's the closest temple to the dragon caves. So if anything happens, dragons can also help her.
But will they?
If she's been training and talking to them, they will.
And this is also the last dragon temple, so the dragons are probably going to try to keep this one up.
How do we know the dragons aren't secretly evil and working against us to kill Susan?
How do we know that it's Hazel secretly evil and working against us to kill Susan?
Those are both good points. Both good points. But I need a decision now.
This feels actually valid. And it's not the one about the dragon.
Well, I need a decision soon, or because I need to move things along.
I know.
I'd rather not.
Am I in the room with her?
You guys are all kind of collected.
Don't touch my daughter.
I'm not touching your kid. I'm trying to help. Look. If you really care and you really do, know a place where I know she'll be safe.
Tops.
That's up to you.
Hey, if it's any consideration, I know a place where she'll be safe too.
Casper knows a place where she'll be safe. So, she doesn't need your suggestion.
Sorry, what happened last time we left one of your loved ones by themselves? Oh yeah, their house burnt down.
Oh.
And they got stabbed.
I mean,
spoilers. Spoilers. My bad.
at least Azazel will be with you guys, so.
True.
So,
True.
About that.
Look,
How do we know it's the real Azazel?
Ooh, maybe I'm secretly someone else.
look. From what I gathered, this is your daughter, and I understand having your own child to go with you to the immediate danger of death is concerning. But as she keeps saying she's not a child, maybe you should listen to her. Maybe she's not a child. Maybe you should stop being such a over-cumbered mother and protecting her so much and let her experience the real world as it is. Buck up and shut up, or leave her here, or at least let one of us send her somewhere where you know she'll be safe. Either way, you need to make up your mind.
Like, back away.
Look, you said you wanted her to go to your brother's, right?
I'm taking her.
No, we were just gonna send her with some monks, and they were gonna go take her to Alistair. That was my idea.
She made her decision, damn it!
Well, she made her decision. She's bringing the kid. I look at Susan and go.
Anymore.
I look at Susan and I go. You ready? I look at Susan and go. You ready to kill some shit?
Don't talk.
Hell yeah!
Hey!
Alright, cool. Hi.
Who taught you that? Probably me. Never mind.
I said fuck earlier. You didn't say anything then.
Azazel didn't teach her that shit.
That's it.
Now let me come. I kind of take her and go. Now let me teach you all the other words in proper sentences, like bastard and motherfucker.
Are you Cody?
Take Casper. Oh, thank you. I try to be, but not try to be. You know what I'm saying? You don't try to be cool. You just are. You gotta be zen about it. I stop and look at Casper and I wink.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Wait. Okay, roll to see if you hit him.
Like the least cool thing.
Is that a strength thing or a straight roll? God damn it, it's refreshing.
It was just an unarmed strike if you're punching him.
Cody, this just seems to be a thing with you and Casper. What's going on? That's a 19.
If you're gonna try and hit me, a 19, that definitely hits me, but I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
I don't think this is like an attack. This is more of like a...
I mean...
Like a fuck you.
What did you say you did, Cody? What's Flynn doing?
Oh, I definitely
he's going. I mean, even if she missed, I was going to take it.
I still didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
He's gonna let her.
Oh, okay. She clocks you right in the side of the face, man.
Cool. That even though she hits me, I look at her and just smile and continue on going.
Okay.
I think he's a masochist.
Keeping Susan real
Also,
close. Stay away from my daughter.
Rocco pipes up and says, "Are we going or not?"
Please, can we go, Rocco?
Alright.
Yes, let's leave, please.
Okay.
Fuck.
All of you guys pile on top of Rocco onto his back.
Oh.
He gets up.
He's flying us there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Don't y'all think that's a little, I don't know, not stealth-like? I mean...
Well, we trying
I mean,
to
as
be
high
sneaky
as
going
he
to this
can
other
fly
mission?
that we can survive, he'll look like a hawk.
Is stealth even part of the equation?
Well, I don't mean I'm okay with riding on top of a dragon, but I'm just saying there might be the possibility of someone shooting said dragon out of the sky.
Rocco's
Assholes
Take
who throw
this-
rocks at
Oh, no.
dragons with little smiley faces on them.
Rocco's starting to take off. He's in the air now.
All right, we're going. Bye.
Okay. Oh, shit.
All right, you guys
get knocked out of the sky.
flying your way towards the temple ruins.
What's the worst that can
Knocked
happen?
out of
Someone
the
throw a bullet
sky.
at us with a smiley face on it?
As you're flying towards there, I'm going to jump over to Barry because I kind of left him by himself for a while.
What's up?
So Barry, you've been here for a few hours now, just kind of watching these two giant ogres smack at this giant purple crystal, which is a lot more cracked now. And Jingles just impatiently watching them do it, mumbling to himself, and then complaining to Brock, who just kind of nods back at him. With every hit on this crystal, though, you can see the barrier flash away for a second and come back. It's still there, but it's weakening. And I want you to do a perception check for me.
All right. 17.
Okay, with the 17, I'll let you see this. In the distance, when the barrier goes away, you can see what can only what looks like ruins of some kind.
All right.
It's taking forever to get to this damn ruins. I swear to God, this shit better be in here.
Yeah, I hope it's in there too.
Do you even know what's in there?
No, but you're the client, so I hope everything goes well for you.
There's a very, very powerful beholder sitting in those ruins. He's sitting on so many powerful artifacts and components that I could be using. That Thorok could be using right now, and I have to sit here and wait for these two piles of shit to destroy this stupid purple barrier.
Beholders are a very dangerous thing. You know that, right?
They are dangerous, but trust me, my undead friend, I am much more dangerous.
Well, all right. You say you're more dangerous? All I can do is believe you.
Let me know if there's anybody coming. We need to make sure we don't have anybody sneaking up behind us. You said you put your men in the forest, right?
Yes, I have.
Good. Good.
They'll take care of it or let me know.
Gotcha.
So, Justin,
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of perception checks for you, but I want you to do one more for me.
Okay. 18.
Okay. With that 18, you can see off in the distance is a very large figure in the sky, kind of flying towards you
All right.
in the group.
I will let Jingles know.
Fuck man, it Justin.
Hey, he doesn't know. Don't be fair to him. Be fair.
Okay. I will let Jingles know there's a large flying thing heading towards us.
Jingles looks over.
All right, good. This can still work to my advantage. This can still work. Okay, good.
Okay.
Stay here. I think I know who it might be.
Okay. Sure. As I do a prepared battle pose.
So, jumping back over to you guys who are flying on Rocco. As you start,
So,
or as
the
you're
way
flying,
you pronounce bastard.
what? Sorry, what?
So, the way you pronounce bastard.
I didn't hear that at all.
I heard so the way you pronounce bastard, and I'm not sure if he said anything.
Oh, gotcha. And Susan's still listening to
No.
13, Mom. I can do whatever I want.
Whoa. What did I miss?
Jesus.
While I
Mom.
cry, calling me mom.
Well, I mean,
At this point, you might as well be.
Yeah, after 3 months, might as well.
sure.
It's a big deal, okay?
Yeah. Barry's a dad. I can raise kids.
Stay away from my daughter.
I have a son. You have a daughter. This team's great.
Jacob.
Yes.
Jacob,
What is it?
I'm sending you a text message that I'm going to whisper to Susan.
Damn it!
Okay.
No, you're not, because she's not anywhere near you.
I mean, yeah, depending on where we're sitting on the dragon. What the fuck?
What?
Was it more
Just so Susan is just going to look at you, Flynn, kind of like shrug a little bit, and she's gonna say, "I guess."
Cool. You're a good kid.
Could I have overheard that with my hearing?
Do a perception check for me. See if you hear it.
What?
And
Natural 20.
Okay. Destin, do you want to do
I'll
it too?
text.
Give me one.
I'll
Okay.
text you. I'll text.
Got a 15.
Cody, I want you to do a sleight of hand to see how well you whispered it.
Sure. Hey, no, I'm going to text.
Oh man, really?
That
What?
is a 16.
Fuck off, Cody.
Azazel's just
You
going
did-
to shake his head back and forth like,
Yeah, you did not hear what Flynn whispered to Susan. So, as you guys are flying through the clouds, you can slowly feel as Rocco is slowing down, and he starts going closer to the ground. And as the clouds kind of dissipate, you guys can now see, because this is a very obvious thing, you can see this giant purple dome flickering on the ground. And Rocco speaks up. That's where we need to go.
Well, guys, looks like we made it.
as you guys start making it closer to the ground, you land in this big open grass field, a little bit of a forest behind you. You guys are closer to the forest. There are a few trees next to you here and there. And Rocco lays down on the ground so you guys can get off of his back.
I'm gonna slide off of one of his wings and say, "Wee!" Sorry, Rocco, you don't get to do that every day.
Damn.
I guess not.
Damn.
Well, good luck to you guys. Shouldn't be too hard getting in there.
Dungeon
Cody needs to
Master.
ask you something.
Jacob.
Yes. What is it? Sorry. What is it?
As soon as you're done with this, can Flynn take Pin and send him off to scout ahead?
Yes, you can send Pin out to scout the area. All right. I want you, since you're doing that, I want you to perception check for Pin.
As I'm doing that, I'm also pulling out my bow. I'm not taking any chances. We just landed. I got my bow ready. Oh, that's a 12. Suck.
12 on perception.
Yeah, that sounds about.
So what Pin sees, he sees, since it's also a lot darker outside, he can see a few large figures near this flickering purple barrier. And the only other thing that he sees is a little a faded green within this large group of figures.
Can I write a teleportation circle where we are right now?
You're standing on grass right now, so you. Rocco is now currently getting up and leaving.
All right. As I said,
Thank you,
good luck to you
Rocco.
guys. No problem.
Is there any way
Anything
for us to contact you if we need a way back?
Well, if you manage to get the piece of the dragon flute, you'd be able to contact any of us.
Oh. Well, that gives me more incentive. Thank you.
No problem.
And he flies off.
Oh.
Bye, birdie.
All right, friends. Let us go forth and get this flute piece that the dragon speaks of.
I forgot.
Yes, please, Arthur, take the lead.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
What is it, my tree-hugging friend?
I can't help but get the feeling we're being watched.
Hey, can you do me a favor and pull that sword out of yours and go charging in and say huzzah? Real loud like.
Do what you normally do.
Well then, I would very much love to do so. But will you be behind me in this charge?
Hey, get out of my shoes.
Sir Arthur, you know your background guy. I have your back.
Hey,
Besides, I pull my bow out and I'm
I
notching
do
it
that in the garage for a reason.
and I pull it way.
Are you roll deception if you're deceiving him?
I'm using him as bait, so yeah, this would be deception.
Yeah. Roll deception.
17 plus 5. 4, 5, 22.
Yeah, he believes you.
Huzzah, my friend! Well, I'm glad to know that you will be with me in this battle to the end. Ha!
You see him start
sure.
his sword and shield and starts running and starts yelling and you hear the yelling slowly go quieter and quieter as he goes farther off in the distance.
If everyone behind me would be extremely quiet and no one move. Because as our undead friend next to me has said, I don't like the situation we are in either.
I don't think any of us like this situation. We got each other's backs, right?
Of course.
Well, I have all of y'all's backs, because I'm the long-range guy.
Cool. I want all of you guys to roll stealth, since you guys are very quietly walking in there.
Can I
20.
take a minute?
Take what?
A minute.
Can I take 1 minute to use my feature and trait, hide in plain sight? Where if I take a minute to camouflage myself with the natural occurring materials of my surroundings, I can camouflage myself to try and hide, presenting yourself against a solid surface to gain a +10 bonus stealth check.
BRB.
Sure.
Oh no, Cody made Rambo.
Yeah, go for it. I'll allow that. Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'll
I got an 18
take my
for
minute
stealth.
to camouflage myself. So,
I got a
I
20.
gotta do math.
Okay, you got 2 20s so far.
It was a soft 20 though.
I mean, that's still good. What was your stealth?
30.
Wait, you got a what?
30. My original
Okay.
+9. With the +10, making it +19 for my hide in plain sight, and plus my roll, which was 11. 11 plus 19, 30.
Well, yes, you are extremely hidden. Like, I don't even think your friends can see you.
Cool.
Poof. Like some
What you
form of
gotta
blood
say
magic,
now,
he
Barry?
disappeared.
I can still beat that. The highest I can go is 32.
That is true. That is very, very true.
And that's without any fancy bonuses.
Well, those fancy bonuses you have is what I made for you, so
Fair enough. I can't really get all that mad.
What was your stealth, Spencer?
Mine was an 18. It was an 11 plus my 7.
Okay.
I didn't know fucking I didn't know Angel was so stealthy.
You relied on me to be stealthy.
No,
So,
when me and you met, I was still just a fighter. I wasn't a monk.
Oh, you're a monk now.
I'm a
That
fighter
is-
monk.
All of you guys are very well stealth, kind of like crouched or crawling against the ground as you slowly but surely get to this purple flickering barrier. And as you guys get just close enough to really see what's going on over there, you can see all these large figures that Pin relayed to you are now, of course, you see these giant ogres, you see these ghouls, you see these zombies and skeletons surrounding this one area of the barrier, all just kind of looking in that one direction. A few of them are wandering nearby, but they're nowhere close to you guys.
Susan, I'm gonna need you to stick real close to us.
and can I command Pin to stand by, not like on her, but like how about 15 feet, 10, 15 feet away from Susan, enough to keep an eye on her and the rest of our surroundings. If anything gets close to her, as far as like she's about to die, Pin can call out danger warning.
Gotcha. So, yeah, Pin does as such. I also want, it doesn't have to be all of you, but I want some of you guys to do perception checks for me.
I got a 12.
19.
Okay. With that 19, I'll go ahead and let you see this. You can see
20.
off in the distance. Okay, with the 20, that's even better. Angel and Azazel, you definitely see this. Off in the distance, you can see what looks like people riding horseback, like riding up to this barrier. And as they get closer and closer, you can see a bit of shining light emit from their armor, which is bouncing off from the moon currently. And Azazel, even though you got the 19, you recognize them just as well as Angel did with the 20. This is a very large group of Sun Knights also approaching the barrier.
Oh, yay.
We can use these folk as a distraction while they try and fight those monsters.
How close is Casper to me?
By the way, with that 20, Angel, you can see in the crowd of like ghouls and monsters, you can see a very small figure pointing and like yelling at a large figure that you can only tell. You can see that is wrapped up in some weird. The creature is being held by something, and you can tell that it's Sir Arthur, who is yelling back at the smaller creature. And everyone can see Sir Arthur looking at you guys in your direction.
We're gonna stay hidden so he can't see us.
I 100% forgot that we sent him out. I'm going to be honest.
Did not.
I really
If he was
did.
already dead or not.
I totally forgot.
Well,
with that 22,
Flynn-
the smaller
Flynn-
creature also looks in that direction, your guys' direction.
Does he see us?
I don't know. It was just a soft 20.
Just a soft 20.
How close is Casper to?
I would assume you guys are all pretty close to each other.
Yeah.
Can I roll a sleight of hand check to cast protection from evil?
Sure.
I'll use my green one. So, green's our color.
It's actually orange, but
That's for a sleight of hand, an 18 total.
Okay. Yep. You do it. Secretly.
Cool.
So, as you guys are seeing the group of Sun Knights approach this group of monsters, you can see one of the Sun Knights drop down from his horse and approach the small creature. And it looks as though they're actually talking to each other. They're actually not fighting each other right now.
oh shit.
As a surprise this may be.
Yeah, super surprised. Is there any way we could get closer and listen in?
Oh, what did you say, Spencer? I'm sorry.
Is there any way we can get closer and listen in on their conversation?
Yeah, you guys can get closer. And Azazel, it's very hard to recognize a lot of these Sun Knights because they're wearing their helmets and it's dark outside, and the sun bouncing, not the sun, geez, the moon bouncing its light off of the armor. So it's very hard to make out specific faces in a lot of them, even with the 19 that you got. You can just tell that the one that's talking to the small creature is very tall.
This is getting a little nervous right now.
Also, let's see here. As you guys get closer, of course, you start, of course, hearing a little bits and pieces of the conversation that they're having until it becomes a little bit more.
Flynn does not move. He's going to stay right where he's at.
Can I hear most?
Not getting closer.
Okay, Flynn, you can stay where you are. That's fine. I want you to do another perception check if you're not moving, but you want to listen in on the conversation.
Would it be at advantage?
No.
Ten.
The only thing, I'll let you hear this, the only thing you do here is you better leave while you still can, which is coming from the small creature. As you guys, of course, are laying there for a little bit, you start hearing movement behind you.
Well, we could probably check that out.
Okay. Do we see what it is?
I don't know. Do a perception check to see if you see.
I got a 17.
17.
Okay, 17.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Soft.
Did you also say 17?
Soft 20.
Oh.
Soft
I
20.
looked at the S.
Yeah, my
Okay.
perception's a +7.
So, Casper and Azazel, you actually don't really see anything with the 17s, but with the soft 20, Flynn, what you can see is some odd-looking shadows on the ground moving closer to you guys.
Oh, so we gotta move.
I don't move. I stay perfectly still to see if they stop and notice me, but I still have an arrow knocked in my bow just in case.
Are you?
I look in motion. Towards you and the others who are close to us. I stayed back, and I can't speak without breaking my stealth. So I do. How can I warn you guys? Pin! I make a hawk noise for Pin to warn the others.
I'm sure that would be a great idea. It's nighttime.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for hawks to make noises. It's a forest after all.
Yeah, but it's nighttime.
Birds still make noise.
Okay.
Birds still.
I'm not a bird expert, so
It's fantasy. We don't know their cycles.
Okay, so you guys, what do you guys do with this hawk noise that you hear?
I'm gonna halt and
We're already
nosy
sitting.
back a little farther into the tree.
You guys have walked far away from trees. You guys aren't near the forest anymore.
Oh.
There's some bushes here and there, but you're not near any trees.
I shall find a bush.
It's not hard to find. You find a bush to hide behind. But while you guys are doing this, you can see I'll just let you guys know this. You can see the very small creature, which was talking to the tall one, looking back at Sir Arthur, and then looking in your direction again, then looking back at the tall, armored figure, and then pointing in your direction.
So he definitely knows that we're here. Kind of a problem.
As he's finished pointing at you guys in your direction, he turns towards you guys and he holds up his hand. You don't hear anything, but you just see him hold up his hand. And behind you, along with the, of course, Flynn, you're the only one that saw the shadows, but this is something that you guys don't need to do a perception check for. Behind you, you can see this very large shadow open up in the middle of the field behind you. And a large horse comes out, and on top of the horse, you can see this very huge armored knight wearing this black armor with this skull helmet.
Is this Daniel?
Donning this giant shield with a demonic face on it and a huge flaming sword behind you. And he just looks at all of you.
Is this Sir Daniel?
Oh yeah, I have a picture of what he looks like, by the way. Let me put that on the NPCs and monsters for you guys. Just so you have a good idea of what he looks like.
Great.
Where's the pictures? Where's my pictures? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Hopefully that's not small. Okay, no, that's what he looks like.
Great.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah, that's a great picture, man.
I did not draw that or paint it. Don't give me credit for it. I just found it.
That's fine. It's just a great picture, though.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's behind you right now, and he is currently riding a nightmare.
I have those.
I continue not to move.
We're not moving?
I'm not. As far as I understand, the DM said the small creature is talking to the guy and then motioned that way towards where the other shadows are coming from, and then this big behemoth demon knight comes up out of nowhere. As far as I know, they don't know we're here.
I said he's looking at you guys.
Yeah. No, he got a 20. He knows where we're at.
Are we moving or are we not? I need to know before I make a decision.
Just to let you guys know real quick, as the giant knight is looking at you, he just holds up his sword and while looking at you and points towards the barrier, essentially telling you guys to move in that direction.
Okay.
All right.
Bruh.
We get up and then I guess we head in that direction.
Yeah,
I
totally.
put my bow and arrow back in my quiver. Keep my hands up in the air.
Where is Susan? Did she stay close?
Yes, she's right next to you. She is terrified.
Yeah. Just checking.
Hey, Susan. Don't lose your cool, or you won't be cool anymore.
You see that fucker?
Yeah, I do. But you gotta make it look like you're not pissing yourself like the rest of us. So you gotta act tougher than you and your mom. You gotta show your mom that you're tougher than her. So buck up, kid.
My mom died!
Oh man.
I think he was talking about Casper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, to let you guys know, as you guys get up and start moving towards the barrier, the shadows that Flynn saw moving on the ground reveal themselves, and they were the members that were part of the Clan of Whispers.
Some of us know those guys, just probably not them specifically.
Mm-hmm. So as you guys approach the barrier, seeing all these undead monstrosities just starting to look at you guys, one of them kind of pipes up and looks over at you guys.
Barry.
Oh, you just said one of them. You didn't say my name specifically.
Sorry. You guys see
Alright.
Barry in the mix.
Oof. That's all I can really say is, ooh, you guys are here? Oh, okay. Hey.
Oh, I haven't seen you in months. How's it going?
Yeah. You know, bones rattling and stuff, you know. Berry stuff.
Yeah, berry stuff.
It's been like 4 months, right? Where the hell did you go? Never mind. We can catch up later.
Okay.
The fuck do these guys want?
I can't disclose that. I'm sorry.
The small creature walks up to you guys, along with the tall armored person walking up to you guys. Jingles walks up to Azazel first.
Oh, Azazel. It's nice to see you again. I haven't seen you in quite a long time.
Yes. Why do we always seem to meet in the most unprofessional of circumstances?
Just the way it is, I guess. And it seems like your little friend group has grown a little bit.
More or less.
As he says your name, by the way, the tall armored figure takes his helmet off, puts it under his arm, and looks down at you. Zazel. And it's Vlad, by the way.
Azazel's eyes are going to widen. Oh, well, behind the mask. He's going to put his arms down. And then he's going to say, "Hello there, son."
He has a kid too.
What?
Hold on. What?
What?
Noah, did you lie to me?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Is this another adoption situation?
Something like that.
Oh, are you his sire?
I see you're doing well for yourself, Vlad.
Too many kids going around, Jacob.
Listen, this was his decision. I didn't make that, so yes, Cody.
Damn. Being this close to this creature, can I tell that his mushrooms on him are the same that I've been carrying for months?
Do an Arcana check, actually.
Magic mushroom.
I'd rather this be nature, but okay, Arcana.
They're magic mushrooms.
Yeah,
They're magic mushrooms.
I really wish that was a nature check because I got a 9.
I don't know. You don't know.
Oh, like great! Everybody here knows each other. Fantastic.
Who's this guy with the bow? guys?
He's not that bad. He's okay.
Okay.
I stick my hand out. I stick one of my hands out, keeping the other one up in the air to shake this undead man's hand. Hi, name's Flynn. Nice to meet you.
Hey. Flynn. I'm Barry.
Don't get near him.
Oh.
Stay behind me.
Yeah, you're right.
I hired you for a reason.
You're right. Guards up.
Yeah,
Hey,
totally.
And for me if things go sideways.
I got you.
Also, while you guys are
He's
talking,
supposed to be a friend.
while you guys are talking, you see another one of the Sun Knights walking up behind Vlad, but with but this time there's chains around his forearms, and he takes off his helmet.
No.
How much longer is this going to be? We need to get inside there, and I'd rather not things be as easy as they can be. Don't need to get too difficult with this.
And you see Vlad look over, and you guys all, at least guys that you remember, you see that it's colder. And Vlad telling him, Vlad telling him, Vlad's telling him, we're trying to figure this out. This creature here is being very, very difficult.
I'm not being difficult. I'm trying to be nice to you guys and let you leave alive. But you guys want to fight me and take what's in the temple, and I'm not going to let that happen.
How many enemies am I counting around the little one?
Like how many monsters, ghouls, and undead?
Yeah.
Don't you freaking do.
Do a perception
Fight.
check.
We're not in a position to fight anyone.
Yeah, really not.
Flynn, can Flynn raise his hand like to ask a question?
I wanna see what Spencer got in perception.
Oh. Wow. Okay. I am. That is a 15 plus perception 6. So 21.
Okay, so with that 21, you can see that there are 60 Sun Knights, and you can see the amount of undead creatures. There's about 70 of them.
Okay.
So no fight.
I was making sure because how it was sounding. It sounded like there was like 3 Sun Knights over here and 3 of those little ghoul things over there, and they were just yelling at each other.
No, essentially.
No, I'm gathering that now, Noah. Thank you.
This is like the Battle of the 5 Armies level here.
Right. Essentially.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
Spoiler alert for next session. You guys are going to be in the middle of a war zone, and I'm going to have you roll initiative.
Well, before Flynn would like to ask a question.
All right. Jingles is going to look at you, Flynn, when you raise your hand.
What do you want?
To perhaps help everybody, if you don't mind.
Okay.
It seems to me we're all here for the same thing, I think. Relics and powerful artifacts and weaponry inside this ruined temple, correct?
Yes. Yes, we are.
Then might I possibly propose a temporary ceasefire? You have a lot to lose, you have a lot to lose, and we have a lot to lose.
Oh, I have nothing to lose.
Well, that makes one of you. For the rest of us, we have a lot to lose, especially me. That's because, I don't know, maybe my life. So this is what I propose.
I'm failing to hear the part where this is my problem.
Well, because there is a greater evil that is out to kill all three of our groups, and there is nothing you will be able to do about it.
You're talking about that stupid prophecy, aren't you?
No, I'm talking about the darkness that is coming out of that forest. It's not going to stop.
Yes, and I'm the one helping grow.
Yeah.
What?
He is the evil.
Yeah, that's why he's doing that thing with the crystal.
Yeah.
I thought Jingles was the one doing the thing with the crystal.
This is Jingles.
This is Jingles.
This is Jingles.
Oh, that just hit Spencer like a train.
I would have been commenting different this whole fucking time.
Yes.
I wouldn't have even come out of the fucking woods.
We got Vlad, we got Jingles, we got our team. It's just a big old mess right now.
Yeah, very.
Who we don't know is fake Holder.
Sir, you also have the Horsemen of War behind you.
Anyway.
On top of the League of Shadows. I keep calling them the League of Shadows. Oh, God.
Anyway, I understand this is amusing to you, but as I was getting to, trying to be more formal around you folk, unless you want me to talk in my native fuck all, I can. But I prefer if I was to be a little bit nicer. So if I can continue, I propose... Thank you. I propose you let us help you get in here, and then once it's open, we can all, or parts of us, can go in, get whatever it is we need and want, and be on our merry way. Simple as that.
You see Jingles kind of stroke his little goatee, looking down.
Yeah. Well, I could, just kill you right here and never have to worry about you ever again. That's also an option.
That is a very big option for you, but then again, what would me alive be better for you?
I don't even know who you are, but, how about we make a deal?
Yeah, sure. I'm all about some deals. Made plenty.
Jingles looks over at Vlad and then back at you, Flynn.
We will all leave, me, my group of monsters and undead creatures, blah, blah, blah. And these pitiful sun knights will also leave you alone to go into this temple for yourselves. But you guys have to fight one of our quote-unquote champions.
As long as it's not the Death Knight horror.
Can you guys make us fight colder right now?
Man, I don't want to fight colder.
You see Vlad look over at Jingles and then back at you guys. I would prefer this not go down that way, but if it involves the least amount of death, I agree.
See? Now we're getting somewhere. Like civilized people. You taught your son well.
So, Jingles kind of like opens up his arms, and then Vlad just kind of like stands back a little bit,
All right. Choose the person you want to fight.
You guys will have 4 options next session.
Nice.
See, now we're not going to be war zone. Hooray!
No, we just gotta hope one of us doesn't get decapitated.
Oh, no. What?
We'll have to
That's
send the
not
one
point.
person that we can risk letting die. Not it.
Susan?
Oh my goodness.
Fuck.
I'm sorry. I had to. I couldn't help it. Why the hell are you gonna bring a kid to a war-torn zone?
Well, I
Why?
didn't
Why
know
would
that
you
it
do
was
that?
We
No
didn't know
self-defense.
Jingles was gonna be here.
I'm sorry. I'm going to assume that wherever this magical fucking dragon drops us off is gonna be in the middle of some shit.
Damn.
Yes.
Flynn automatically puts himself into this battle arena champion fight.
Okay. Automatically puts him into that battle arena. That's cool. That's cool.
Sorry, guys. You are all chosen ones, quote unquote, and, well, y'all got a world to save, and I barely know y'all. Might as well be me.
What?
Vlad looks over at Jingles. Let's make this a little bit more fair for them. How about they have at least one more aid them in that fight?
A 2-on-2? Ooh. Now that could be interesting. I'm down.
Who wants to join?
Wait, who do we have so far as our champion?
Me?
Angel does. Angel wants to do it.
I feel like Angel and Flynn have a better chance in combat.
Oh, Pat's not touching it. She's got a whole ass kid to protect.
Yeah. Angel wants to do it. Angel wants to fuck shit up.
Well, that's what you'll next session.
Yeah, I was like, I can't. I have to protect him.
Do you really? You know what he's capable of.
Oh, yeah, but I'm getting paid to do this.
You're not getting
so...
paid shit.
Oh
no.
God. You know,
Jingles will definitely. Jingles will pay him. I'll tell him that. He will pay him the 100,000 platinum.
Oh, and then what?
I got 100,000 platinum. No. I assume that me and Jingles, or at least Jingles and the clan, go way back like 4 flats on a Cadillac.
No,
I don't know.
Well, I will say that. I will say this: there was when you passed away, when you were thought to have passed away, there was a dispute within the clan whether to team up with Zarok or not.
Which is the bad guy, by the way. You're helping the bad guy right now.
The big
I'm
bad
doing.
guy, the main bad guy of the campaign.
Look, I think doing.
I think it's.
Fine.
I think it's almost time for Justin to have a new character. He's about to go NPC mode.
I don't know. Maybe he'll turn against Jingles.
Maybe. Who knows? Maybe we can convince him to join our side. Who knows?
Even though he was already on our side. Now he's just doing it for money.
Jingles can promise you a lot of really cool stuff if you join his side of things.
Dude, he could literally end Jingles right here and now.
No, he can't. No.
I'm about to say, we didn't prove that I couldn't do it within the battle arena.
No,
I mean, if you do it right now, hold on a second. If you want to do it right now, you will grab him by surprise. And if you look at the new item I gave you, it'll do like way more damage if you grab him by surprise.
If Justin makes this decision to attack Jingles, we're going to have to go all out. and wipe out his monster horde with this army that's on the sun side.
I won't.
I don't know. If we destroy the thing that makes them do what they want, they would probably no longer be under his control.
Don't attack Jingles, please.
I won't.
All right.
That's kind of not a great idea.
Oh, fuck it.
I don't want to be in the middle of a war zone, especially negotiating.
Better than waiting for him to be level 20. Then we really got to deal with it.
Yeah.
How the?
This is why we have to be very
That
careful
ain't even
around this
fair.
character.
Yeah, if I just attack him, yeah, I'd be surprised. But like, what would happen? We all get wiped. we get wiped.
It's best,
New
to,
character.
it's best to approach situations like this with a clean head and not judge, not rush to anything, you know?
Now, don't get me wrong. If we ever get the chance to fight Jingles, all of us, if it's
I'm not
just
saying
him,
not to.
we have a chance. We have a chance if it's all of us against him.
Yeah,
The problem is
but
it's, he
like,
has an army.
No,
Fight
I
out
arm-
with Angel, man. This is gonna be.
And not with Susan in the line of fire.
So, me and Angel versus who?
Barry.
no.
Cool. It's decided next session.
Yes, it will be decided next session.
Next, it's gonna be decided next.
There
Okay,
we go.
cool.
We
All
learned
right.
a lot in this episode.
Yeah,
Good to be
Like,
back.
The first session back was a big one.
Yeah,
Woo! That was good.
Yay!
yeah, I was very unprepared for all of this. But good session.
Nothing
guys.
could really prepare you to bring you back to this.
No.
Hey, Destin. Hey, Destin.
What?
I tell you what I said to Sue. If you stop giving me shit about your wedding.
Good luck with that.
But Noah already told me what you said.
Really? Really?
I didn't
Well,
think you
what'd
wanted
you
to
know?
keep it that much
Azazel
a
just
secret.
died.
Besides, Azazel could have just said it any time.
Wow. Azazel just died in the campaign of mine. Wow. Whew, man, I wonder how that happened. He's just gone, guys.
Wow, okay.
Damn. Wow. Right, there's no telling what just happened. He's just gone.
That's insane.
I can stop giving you shit about the wedding though. Cause
Just to let you guys know, one of the possible champions you could fight is Vlad. So
yay!
Okay, with
Well,
you.
I want to be on Vlad's side.
I don't want to kill the Impaler, but if I have to, I will.
Good luck. with
Noah,
that.
is that actually what he said though?
What did I say?
When you told me what he said, is that actually what he said, or were you joking?
No, it's his son.
That's not what I was talking about. Okay.
Oh, what Cody said? Yes.
About me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Susan, if Casper was...
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny.
That gangster ass.
Anyway, we're going to end that episode here, and we'll continue this in the next one. Where we won't die.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, guys.